Hello, Underlord. Good to see ya. We're still getting ready, waiting for everyone to show up. But I hope you're doing well today. Hello, Critty. Glad you could make it. I hope everyone is ready to have a good time. Because I am. Gonna wait a bit until it's exactly 12:30 before starting, so consider this just like a pre-stream chill session. I'll probably last time we did stream a little bit. I'll explain what we missed later, once we're in the game proper. But I just wasn't feeling well last week, so I kind of messed up. And yep, the Zodi is mountain time. And Blue will not be joining us. He's sick and other stuff. No big deal. Hello, Razier. I hope you are doing well today. I'm very excited to see where this one goes. Just 2 more minutes. Also, since... No, this is fine. Hello, night. I hope you're doing well. And yeah, technically it is afternoon, because it is 12:28 p.m. So, just as a note, Blue will not be here, still sick. And there was a stream last week, but it was started a little early, and I just wasn't feeling great. So, let's begin. And I will catch you all up on what actually happened last time.
Miyuki is supposed to be here? You were in charge of the HB case,
Oh,
weren't you?
forgot to put myself away on Discord.
Mizuki, the time limit within Somnium is 6 minutes.
And that sounds good, Razier.
Damn it! I was so close to finally forgetting.
Something happened 6 years ago that I don't know about. What was it?
So, we are currently 6 years ago, and we are Ryuki. This is the boss's room, which has a lot of stuff on it. I clicked all of it. There's the boss. There is Tama. She is having a time. Oh, I did not click the plaster figure. Oh, and here's Date. Date is on vacation, but he's here because he's bored. It's a plastic figure. So, we have 3 places we can go. Well, 4, actually. So, it's all up to you to decide where we go next. The Matsushita Diner is where, if I recall, is where Mizuki currently is. Along with Iris, the other witness to the crime, and someone called Ota, who is from the first game, which I will explain about once we find him. There's Sekiba High. Oh no, Sekiba High is where Iris is. Iris is at school. Mizuki and Ota are at the diner. The Yakuza guys are at the Yakuza office. And the big cube head man is at the department store. So, where are we going? Where are we off to? While I wait for that to be decided, we have our eyeball to look at. What martial art are you good at? Muay Thai, Capoeira, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, or Sistema? No, not Oda. Ota. O-T-A. Given the research that I've done for writing, I know the most about Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, so I'm gonna say I'm good at that. So jealousy. I'm not good at ground holdsy. No, Capoeira is like the spinning martial arts, the breakdance martial arts. Thinking of next question. Okay. So we've gotten 1 vote for going to the diner. That's 2 votes for the diner. I'm pretty sure that means we're going to the diner, so let's go. Oh, nice car, Oda. I mean, nice car, Ryuki. The Matsushita Diner. Oh, hey, there's Oda. There's a guy I've never seen before. That's concerning. And
Man,
a lady.
sucks.
I think I know who this is.
I already talked my jaw off yesterday.
Mizuki doesn't want to talk to us because she did all of her, like, interviews yesterday.
That was with the local detective, right? I haven't heard anything yet.
Big sis, perhaps you should help them?
Big sis?
Ah, that's just what I call Mizuki.
Ah, and you're...
My name is Kazuna. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Kazuna. I'm telling on myself here, but I don't remember if this person's from the first game or not.
Hi, I'm from the Metropolitan Police Department.
Ryuki, right?
Oda. Oda is an otaku. He has problems. We might have to discuss them. We'll see.
You were on that quiz show last night.
There's a menu on the table.
Chef's choice salad.
I guess it's up to luck.
Spices.
Salt, pepper, spices, and...
That's true, Razir. Oda doesn't hide them very well.
It says Ota's black sauce.
Oda's black sauce. Sounds suspicious. Counter. Stool. Without a backrest. So, hard to sit on.
See something you like, Ryuki?
God, look at that fucking grin.
No?
Ryuki has no interest in the boob, like, advertisement for beer.
I'll sell you that poster for 1,000 yen.
That's true, Knight. Everyone has problem.
No thank you.
There's a beer poster on the wall. Autographs! I bet these are all, like, from devs. Autographs from famous people on display. Tanzaku papers. Strips of paper with the menu written on them on the wall. Nice. TV.
Mr. Ryuki, there's a video of Tessa playing Muleku. Wanna watch?
What is Myoku?
Maybe later.
What video game is that? $1,000 for a poster is a lot. 1,000 yen is like 10 bucks. I forget. No. Yeah, it would be like $10. Mop leaning on the table. Lucky cat. Meow.
What are you doing?
Haven't you heard? If you meow at a lucky cat statue, happiness will come your way.
This is true.
I see.
Bookshelf. It's a bookshelf. Window. More Tanzaku. Beer case. Okay. Thank you, Knight. I wasn't expecting it to be like a real thing.
Kizzy, if you wanted to change the light bulbs or something, you can stack the cases there and stand on top of them.
Oda, you bastard.
No, thank you. I have absolutely no desire to do so.
Empty beer cases. Disposable chopsticks.
Wow. It's stuffed so tight.
God damn it, Tama. Yeah, the superstition incentive to meow like a cat. Perfect.
Why did you say it like that?
Yeah, fucking Tama. Disposable chopsticks. Table.
Look, Ryuki! A jellyfish!
It's a stool.
I believe in the first game, Aiba also mistakes stools for jellyfish. Fuck it.
You want me to smack your bucket, Ryuki?
Ryuki, please. Tama, please.
No.
Ryuki is not here for Tama. Kitchen. Phone. Cordless phone. Oh, photo. Family photos on display. This place has a nice vibe to it. That's a low table at the Zashiki seat. Sure, Zashiki means something, but I don't know it. Ooh, a fortune. Fortune is written on colored paper. Neat. Calendar.
A lot of dates on that calendar.
Oh dear. I hope you enjoy the rain, Knight.
Why not go on a date with me?
No thanks.
Tama, please. You are his co-worker and also his eyeball. That's unprofessional. It's a clock. The hands aren't moving, though. I don't like broken clocks. Yeah, this guy has a vibe. Just a customer, I guess?
It's all right now, because I am here. How are you, young boy?
Oh dear.
Guess he's not doing too good.
Pardon me, but may I ask your name?
There's no response. He seems depressed.
Maybe you shouldn't talk to that guy. He seems pretty drunk.
He's drinking non-alcoholic beer.
Ryuki having his All Might impression is a pretty fun character trait.
What do you want, jerk?
I was not aware you could get drunk from non-alcoholic beverages.
Kazuna, you remind me of Aiba. Like, you have the same vibe as Aiba. Okay, so he's just having a time. Well, let's interact with Oda.
Are you Mr. Ota Matsushita?
Oh, you heard of me? Did you talk to Date or something?
Yeah, something like that.
He's linked to the new Cyclops serial killings. That's how I know his name and age.
Ota is 24. 1 year older than you, Ryuki.
Yep, he's this fucking kid's 24. He's just short and chibi looking.
Yeah, that's why I'm being polite.
Nah.
Ota handles the cooking, serving, and accounting all by himself.
That's right.
Tama, are there any legal issues with this?
He's 24, so no.
Not at all.
Ah, there's his mom.
His mother, Mayumi Matsushita, holds the proper certification for food hygiene.
Mr. Matsushita, can I ask where your mother is?
Probably in the living room back there. I guess she's sitting at the kotatsu watching TV or something.
I hope she's doing well. Mayumi was a character from the first game, and I really like her.
Man, that was crazy! I said it before, but I was watching that stream live. I heard Tessa and Mizuki were gonna be on that show, right? Then that body appeared out of nowhere. Man, I couldn't believe what I saw.
Yeah, it's pretty intense.
Speaking of crazy, that ViewCube video...
Of course Oda scanned the QR code.
You saw it.
No, not the whole thing. Too scary.
But he chickened out.
I saw the one before, though.
The one before?
The one before? What does that mean, Oda?
You don't know? I think it was about half a year ago. A video similar to that one went viral. Everyone was talking about it online.
Interesting.
Ah, I know of that one as well. The mysterious video known as Bats 490, correct?
Bats 490.
Yup. There was some kind of code hidden in it too.
According to the rumors, whoever deciphers it will learn the secret of the world.
Interesting.
Secret of the world? Did a grade schooler come up with that or something?
You're a grade schooler yourself, by the way.
I'm mad because I was gonna say this. God damn it, Tama.
The video starts with a bunch of bats flying around. Guess that's where the bats part comes from.
Yep, that would make sense.
I don't know what the 490 means though.
Were you able to decode it?
No way. I had no idea what it meant.
Well, it's not like solving it would have been a big deal. I'll bet that secret of the world stuff is bogus anyway.
This feels important.
Don't ruin the fantasy, Mizuki.
Just telling it like it is. It's just an ARG. It's a game for kids.
ARG means alternate reality game.
Solve the mystery. Learn the secret of the world.
The Game Master releases mysterious information to the public via the internet, leaflets, posters, stuff like that.
I don't know any of the information, but Bats 490 was like a real-life ARG for this game. I haven't looked into the ARG stuff for this game at all, because I just didn't want to. Because I just want to experience the game, but I bet it was probably interesting.
Players decode the information to discover a location or objective that moves the game forward. Simply put, an ARG is a fusion of games and real life.
Why is this an option?
That came out of nowhere. Of course I have one.
I don't believe you.
You met her yesterday, right? Tessa. A girl named Iris Sagan.
She's not your girlfriend, you're a simp.
Ota, do you want me to rip your tongue out?
Thank you, Mizuki.
Oh, well, as long as we're on the subject. Are you going out with anyone, Kizzy?
Oh, me? Such relations with gentlemen are completely foreign to me.
Are you into baby-faced guys that know how to cook?
Oda.
Ugh, no shame.
No shame.
Oh, my type is so stereotypical that I am embarrassed to admit it. Someone like Prince Charming.
A prince?
Kazuna is cute.
I yearn to be a princess. I hope my Prince Charming will appear before me with a glass slipper someday. That's my dream.
I mean, she could be gay. We'll see.
Glass slipper?
Thank you, guy. Wasn't expecting this to happen.
Ota? Who is that?
Well, he's a customer. He comes by a lot.
Well, in any case, I have a great affinity for shoes.
I love the way she phrases things. I think Kazuna is a robot. She reminds me of Aiba in how she speaks.
My admiration of Princess Cinderella partially comes from that, I'm sure. Glass slippers. Isn't that so magical? How lovely it would be to dance in them.
Wouldn't it be hard to dance in glass slippers?
That is true.
Nothing new for that guy. So now let's talk with Kazuna. Kazuna Chieda.
I am indeed. How did you know?
Your uniform?
Don't tell me you're a uniform buffer, Yuki.
Oda, I'm throwing this chopstick at you.
I didn't take you for a pervert.
Kazuna Ai is an early YouTuber, so it could be a reference.
Kizzy is good friends with Iris and Mame too. Oh, you don't know about Mame, do you? Amame Doi's her full name.
Amami Doi.
She attends Sekiba High like Kizzy and Iris.
That's a new character, I
Iris
think.
and Mame belong to the same dance club as I. It was through them that I was introduced to Big Sis.
You like dancing, huh?
Yes, I most certainly do. However, I am not very good at it.
That's not true. You've even won a dancing competition before.
That was nothing more than a fluke. Iris is a far better dancer.
I also like her hair. Her hair is has this messiness to it. Like, she seems very controlled and in like knows what she's doing, but her hair has distinct uncontrolled to it. Why do you call Mizuki Big Sister?
This is a bit difficult to explain. I just sensed a certain elegance to Mizuki that was characteristic of an older sister.
Mizuki has older sister vibes. That makes sense.
Is that a compliment?
Tama, how old is Kazuna?
18, same as Iris. They're in their 3rd year, so they're graduating soon.
Also, yeah, 18, 12, 24. Oda, stop hanging out around with these fucking children. I swear to God.
In other words, Mizuki is a whole 6 years younger than Kazuna.
I was watching that quiz show live as well. Then, goodness, I couldn't believe it. That corpse suddenly appeared on the screen.
Yeah, a lot of people probably saw that. That's probably gonna be, like, distressing for a lot of people.
I couldn't sleep last night from the shock of it all. I was worried about Big Sis and Iris as well.
Yeah, you called me a bunch, I remember.
You witnessed the corpse with your own eyes, did you not? Are you certain you're okay?
I'm totally fine.
Your mental fortitude is admirable.
Yeah, it's not the first body I've seen, and not even the worst.
I've been through a lot is all.
And Mizuki. Why were you on the show last
Iris
night?
had an offer to appear on the show, so she was asked to bring another talent from Lemniscate, but no one could make it, so I decided to go instead. As the president of Lemniscate, I couldn't just turn it down.
Also, yeah, she is nominally the president of an entire media company.
President? Aren't you 12?
It's a long story. I ended up taking over the company after Daddy.
She's a genius and she has super strength, it's fine.
Today is February 11th, National Foundation Day.
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah, it is. So, why are you here?
Why else? To eat some of Ota's cooking. I brought my friend Kizzy with me.
Yeah, I mean, this is a restaurant. This is what you do at a restaurant. You eat food. Yeah, they're a little helpful for CEOing.
And I appreciate your business.
Any clues?
Sorry, but I don't know anything.
She might do some vigilanteism. We don't know that.
I just went on the show like Iris asked, and then a body showed up out of nowhere. I've heard about Jin Furue, but it's not like I knew him personally. Sorry, I can't really help.
It's okay, Mizuki. I saw your dad earlier.
Huh. And?
I mean, Mr. Date is like your foster father, so I thought I'd let you know just in case.
Foster father? I'm the one taking care of him.
Yeah, she is the more responsible one of the two.
I'm paying the rent, and utility bills too.
Oh.
Oh, I know of Mr. Date as well. He is quite close with Iris, so I have the honor of being on friendly terms with him as well.
Hey, Kizzy, I want to see you dance.
Where did this come from?
I want to see too.
Oda, please.
Don't you want to see too, Ryuki?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I've gotta see this.
Then I'll play some music. Just a sec.
Wait, I have not agreed to anything yet.
Do not force Kazuna to dance, please. If she wants to, it's okay, but still. Oh, we're just getting a dance scene.
On my way to the station, the crowd squeezes out my frustration, and now I'm taking heat in the classroom. Oh well, I'll eat some donuts in the bathroom. Now I hear my friend got herself a boyfriend. They're going out for barbecue on the weekend. I see all of their smiles in their
That's very particular lyrics, lady. More crime dramas do need random J-pop music videos in them. It's cute.
I know your name. You're Kazuna, aren't you?
Oh dear. Also, I will say, that's a nice song, but I prefer Invincible Rainbow Time Arrow, personally.
I heard you introducing yourself earlier. My name's Leanne Twining, and I'm 22 years old.
Leanne Twining. That specific name feels very important. Like, twining as in, like, winding in a knot. But also twinning, as in, like, cutting something in half.
My father's American, and my mother's Japanese. So, Kazuna, I want you to marry me.
She's 18. Even Tama is shocked.
Huh?
Yeah, he's like 22 though. That's too much. He looks completely out of it. Are you okay?
No, I'm not okay.
Yup.
My heart feels like a jackhammer, like it's gonna burst out of my chest any second.
Also, they did just meet, Knight.
Actually, I got fired yesterday.
Yeah.
I didn't feel like doing anything after I woke up this morning. I came here so I could drink my problems away.
But you were drinking non-alcoholic beer.
That is a lot, but like, it depends,
I can still
obviously.
get drunk off of them, okay?
God, Leanne. Same day proposal is a bit much. Also, guy is day drunk on non-alcoholic beverages.
I was a bank clerk.
That, he's lying. He is not a bank clerk.
What were you really?
Thank you, Mizuki.
I don't like talking about it, but I was a janitor.
Hey, nothing wrong with that.
I think that is a noble job.
You're so right! But unfortunately, my job was taken from me, and I have zero motivation to do anything now. Hard work just seems so pointless.
I dislike people who don't work hard.
All right. I'm hitting up the employment office tomorrow.
This guy has a rather one-track mind.
He doesn't seem all that bad, though.
You're joking about the marriage thing, right?
Of course this isn't a joke. Kazuna's dance purified my heart. There was so much darkness building inside me, but she cleared it all away. It felt like I went straight to heaven. I've always wanted to be a pilot since I was little. It was my dream to fly through the sky.
Oda is a simp, and he's done some pretty nasty, like, dumb and bad shit. But this is also a bit much. Leanne, you're on my shit list for now.
Kazuna made that dream come true for me. Seeing her dance, it was like my soul pierced the heavens and flew into the stars.
Goodness. Dunk your head in some ice water, man.
So, I've decided. I'm gonna marry her. Won't you marry me, Kazuna?
No, thank you.
Good girl. Destroyed.
I'll pretend I didn't hear that.
Well.
No, thank you.
I'll pretend I didn't hear that either.
No, thank you.
Anyway, I won't give up. You'll come around eventually, Kazuna.
I'm going to beat you in the face.
My motto is, if at first you don't succeed, try and fail again!
I think you mean try again.
Nah, this guy feels like a failure.
Now, we haven't obtained much useful information. There's no point in staying here for too long.
Yeah, let's go somewhere else.
Possibly. Refrigerator. Well, oh, we have another eyeball question. What rank do you like? Lightweight, heavyweight, bantamweight, or strawweight? Honestly, I think I prefer the lightweight. Lightweight, maybe bantam. 53.52 kilograms or lower-y. The name is like a battle robot-y. Adorable. They are very weird. That one was about wrestling. No, well, boxing, rather. Also, we have more things. Lien Twining. Male, 22. Profession, unemployed. Likes, all free in all caps, which is concerning. Yoyagi Park. And Kazuna. Dislikes, the past. And anything Kizzy dislikes. You're a bit obsessed. Also, you have a tattoo that says dangerous on it. Hobbies, building model planes and spaceships. Skills, extraordinary lockpicking ability. That's concerning. A former thief. Until recently, he was working as a janitor, but was fired due to his past. Fell in love with Kazuna Chieda after seeing her dance at the Matsushita Diner. He gets rejected after confessing his love to her. And let's look at Kazuna. Kazuna Chieda. Female, 18. Sekaba High Senior. Yeah, unironically call himself a stan and think it's a compliment. That is correct. She likes dancing, shoes, Cinderella, children, and Big Sis. She dislikes the unemployed. Wow! Kazuna, that's a bit harsh. Her hobbies are dancing and reading fairy tales. Skills, all sorts of dancing and reading fairy tales. That's not a skill. The daughter of the uber-rich Chieda family. She is in the dance club at school with Iris and Amami. She is the most gifted singer and dancer in the club. She's even won a contest before. She calls Mizuki Big Sis. Iris is a professional idol. Yeah, Cinderella was unemployed. Also, Iris is a professional idol, and Kazuna is the better singer and dancer. That's harsh. And Oda Matsushita, 24. He's a cook at the Matsushita Diner. He's a self-proclaimed light novel author. He likes Iris and chocolate. He dislikes enemies of Iris and people who lecture him. His hobbies are internet idols and maid cafes. He is good at cooking and driving. Up until recently, he was unemployed, but he now runs Matsushita Diner. After finding out Tessa likes the occult, he brushed up on his knowledge on the subject. Close with Mizuki, Kazuna, and Amami. This appendix is probably just going to be about ARGs. Oh, double. The end. My father is American and my mother's Japanese. People who have parents of different race or citizenship. There is a word that means half, but since it was deemed inappropriate to call someone a half, the more politically correct term is double. Wait, really? I don't think I've ever heard that before. Interesting. Just a cool Japanese culture thing. Live. Said before, I was watching the stream live, as in watching it as it was being recorded and broadcasted. Usage example. I'm sad I missed my father's passing. He didn't live stream it. Goodness. And I believe we didn't get to read this. Alright, no, that was from last time. So the Matsushita Diner. Matsushita Diner was closed for a long time. It recently opened. They get pretty decent customer traffic and make a pretty good amount of money. That's good to hear. The goal of an ARG varies. If someone beats it, they get a prize. But most times, it's just a prank. Oftentimes, the main objective is simply to solve the mystery. Sometimes they are even used as a marketing tool. ARG are progressed by an undefined number of players working together, mainly online. Due to this, it has high potential to spread fast. That makes it very helpful when marketing content. That is true. Well, we're done here, so where to next, friends? The department store, the Yakuza office, or the high school? Well, again, he's 24 night. So that's 1 vote for office, 1 vote for high school. So... okay, that's 2 votes for the office. We're gonna go to the high school eventually. We have to find Iris. It's really just a question of who you want to talk to next. So we're gonna talk with Moma, the Yakuza guy.
Wait, you're the director of that quiz show, Chimpei?
You got a problem with that?
Oh, impressive work, Chimpei.
No, but...
also, I love this music.
Got out. He's making an honest living as a civilian these days. Ain't that right? That's right, boss. Stop calling me that. You're not a member of the gang anymore.
Ah, the Yakuza office.
A dragon with a gold ball. Kind of like us, Ryuki.
You're not made of gold, though.
Dragon with a gold ball.
I hacked into it.
Tama! Don't hack into the guy's computer.
There are a ton of videos of salmon laying eggs in there.
Why?
I don't think that's a problem.
Not a sin. Still weird.
We all have our own interests.
Lanterns.
There are a lot of lanterns lined up here.
Maybe Moma hung them up.
I mean... I genuinely don't think Chimpei's part of the gang, but that could be pretty funny, Rizier.
Wait, who's hung? Who?
Tama, get your mind out of the gutter.
Huh? Moma?
Moma's hung, huh?
God.
That's not what I said.
Moma's lantern collection. Family altar. Cool. The Kamakura crest. Another dragon. Window. Shelves. Low table. Tiger rug.
Help! I've been flattened!
Did you just hear something?
No, nothing.
Oh, just so you know, that thing's fake. It's not a real tiger.
Thank you, Moma. And yeah, he spends a lot of time with the Yakuza, but also they're like they're friends. It's fine, probably. Not at all. This does look exactly like a place that Kazuma would just bust his way into. But don't worry, these guys are on the up and up. It's fine. Mouse. Oh, look! That's adorable! I love Tama. The mouse for a PC.
Do, re, mi.
Fa, so...
So far.
Ah, that's a good gag. Lockers. Certificate. Some sort of permit. Statement. There's a piece of paper with some general principles written on it. It reads, "No dating apps allowed." Sure, that makes sense. Whiteboard. This month's plans are laid out on a whiteboard. 24. How to go viral on Kicktop Workshop. Partition. There's a partition right in front of the doorway. Chair. Desks. A gang member's desk. There's all sorts of things on it. Many lockers. Door connecting to the next room. Door. Okay, that's basically everything here. Other than, like, interacting with people. Let's interact with people. Moma Kumakura, the leader of the Kumakuras.
Ask Chimpei about that. He knows all about it.
Very good deflection, Moma. Yeah, Kicktop is definitely an off-brand TikTok.
I'm pissed about the case, too. That co-appearance was like a dream come true. The whole show was ruined. I'd love to get my hands on the bastard responsible.
A dream come true?
The boss and Tessa got to... Shut it! Anyway, I'd love to help you with your investigation and all.
That could work too, yeah.
But unfortunately, I don't have any info that might be useful to you.
Moma has no information. Dang. Any leads at all?
I don't know what to tell you.
Did you see any suspicious people hanging around the studio, for example?
Suspicious people? I guess the only one who comes to mind is Kameji.
Kameji? You mean...
Yeah, Andy's Kameji, the host. Supposedly he has connection to the Yakuza.
I mean, you have connections to the Yakuza, Moma!
I'm not talking about our group, of course.
This guy is pretty sus, though. The cube head is a lot.
It's just something I heard at a meeting with the street bosses. Word is he's involved in some dangerous transactions. Though that might not have anything to do with last night.
That's some good information. Thank you, Moma.
Yeah, I didn't take his finger or anything. We're not doing any of that outdated cutting off your finger deal.
After all, the Kumakuras are a gang with morals.
Sounds like an oxymoron. Like a vegan zombie.
It's not that oxymoronic. Jinbei. Jinbei Wagai, a former member of the Kamakuras. Why did you become the director for the
I
show?
actually used to attend the vocational school to learn about film. I wanted to be a porn director.
Pa.
I used the connections I got there to reach out to a production company for online shows, and I was promoted to director right away. Supposedly, the last director ran away, so they really needed me to take his place.
That's suspicious. Why was the director one of the contestants?
We didn't have enough people. The quiz show needed 3 teams of 2 to answer questions.
And vegans aren't zombies, Knight. Vegans are just making life decisions.
We tried hard, but couldn't get together that last team. I had no choice but to participate myself, so I invited the boss to go with me.
That makes sense, Jinpei.
And Moma agreed to participate?
Well, you know.
It does look a little bit like an Oni horn, but it does also look like just a silly head swirl.
It was a request from one of my precious underlings, after all.
I convinced him by saying Tessa would be there too. Then he agreed right away.
Yeah, Moma is also what one would call a simp, but he's like for an idol girl, which is not as bad as stuff Oda's done. Arguably, Ryuki and Tama are not enthused. Why did you leave the Yakuza?
My girl has a baby on the way right now.
Oh, congratulations.
So we decided to get married, but her parents wouldn't approve of it. Said they wouldn't let me have their daughter unless I got out of the business. I agonized over the decision, so much that I could only eat 2 slices of pizza instead of the usual 3.
Just be sane about it. That's all I'm saying.
What a man has to do, what a man has to do, right? So I made up my mind to talk to the boss about it. But before I could...
Oh, I get it. Then I'll try asking him for you.
Iris.
And Moma listened to Iris.
What?
I didn't have any ulterior motives, so don't get it twisted.
Why are you back here even though you left?
I came to say thanks to the boss for yesterday.
Oh, you know what, that makes
I was
sense.
thinking of going to Akiba. This place is on the way.
Why Akiba?
Well, I need to stop by a maid cafe.
Maid cafe?
Yeah, it's called Sunfish Pocket.
Ah, Sunfish Pocket. That's from the first game. It's a mermaid-themed maid cafe. It's pretty
My
clever.
girlfriend works there.
Oh, that's cute.
Sorry, but I haven't found anything that might be a lead.
What about the rest of the staff?
They'll probably tell you the same thing.
The detectives from HQ have already questioned the rest of the staff. Your report is uploaded on the database. 0 clues. There isn't any information that could help us at all.
What about the other contestants? That show was supposed to run for 6 hours straight, from 6 to midnight. But it wasn't the same contestants the whole time. They were supposed to swap out every hour. Our appearance was slated for 9 p.m.
Wouldn't know anything about the others. I already turned in the list of contestants to the cops. Why don't you try hitting them up one by one?
The other detectives already took care of that a while back. No clues there either. There haven't been any reports of suspicious individuals.
Okay. Dang, nothing at the Yakuza office.
Kameji has connections with the Yakuza?
Though that, actually no, that's a pretty important piece of information.
Could it be true?
Let's figure that out later. You need to gather intel for now.
Got it. Then let's go somewhere else.
And of course we have new things. Although we've already gotten all of that, so just an appendix thing. Vegan. Kind of vegetarian that does not eat anything derived from animals. Pewter is a vegan. Finger cutting. A custom common among Yakuza. Cutting off your own finger symbolizes reflection, protest, and apologies. Neat. Well, nothing else here. So, high school or department store? Feel like probably the high school. Because the department store is where the cube head is. So probably better to go to the high school first. High store. Department school. Do you want to talk to a cool girl or cube head? I agree with Razier. Put off meeting cube head as long as possible. High school time. Sekiba, hi. Sekiba, hello. Oh, that must be Amami. She's from the first game. She's like one of the mermaid maids.
Iris, how are you feeling? Still upset about last night?
I'm okay. I recover pretty quick from these things.
It's not the first corpse I've seen.
See? I'm bouncing right back. Bouncy, bouncy, bouncy bunny.
Iris is adorable.
Ryuki, would you mind hitting her with a German suplex?
Tama does not tolerate cute. Oh dear.
Later. By the way, you're...
That's Mame. She's one of my best friends.
Nice to meet you. My name is Amame Doi. I'm a 3rd year at Sekiba High, and I'm in the same dance club as Iris. I'm a super hyper cutie miracle beauty.
I think this is the mermaid from the first game. I might be wrong. No, she even has a seashell. No, she is.
Ryuki, I think we should leave.
Tama has 0 patience for cute high school girls. Oh no.
Hold on. So you're the one I heard about. Mizuki and Kazuna told me about you earlier.
Huh. You just pictured me in a leotard, didn't you?
No.
No?
Oh, it's a pervert! Somebody call the police!
I am the police.
I am police.
Oh, come to think of it, you were on the quiz show last night, weren't you? Your name started with an R, I think.
Yeah.
Mr. Rero Taro, was it?
No, that's wrong.
It's Ryuki!
I see. Mr.
goodness. Ryuki is having a rough time. Monitor used for class. Blackboard. Windows. Student desks.
This is an all-girls school, so obviously there are only female students. So it's not like I don't understand why you'd want to stroke that chair, but...
Tama, come on.
I do not.
I do not want to stroke the chair. I'm just looking at it. Lockers. Door. Oh, this is it. Nothing, not much to click on here. Well, let's talk to the people. So Mommy Doi. Her friends call her Mame. Why is X-ray an option? Sure.
Whoa! Mommy turned into a skeleton!
It's an X-ray.
I blame Tama for that.
Anyway, the girl does have some nice femurs. I'd love to get inside those for a taste of the marrow.
Oh, Tama, no!
What is wrong with you?
What is wrong with you? Get out of my head! I can see a Mame skeleton. What's your career path after graduation?
Could say I'm a part-timer. It's just me and my mom back home, so money's tight. I don't have time to go to college or a specialty school.
But Mommy is so smart! She always has the best grades, even though she doesn't go to class much.
I've been busy with my part-time job and dance practice.
Where do you work?
I work as a mermaid at a gaudy maid cafe called Sunfish Pocket. Mermaids are what they call the maids that work there.
They wear these cute mermaid outfits as they serve the customers?
I gotta wonder if the color scheme of blue and pink and white hair is anything. Probably not. But this game... Nah, never mind.
I know because I used to work at Sunfish Pocket a long time ago.
That is true.
Mommy works there at night after dance practice.
How late do you work? You are high school children.
Till about 11.
That's pretty late for a high school kid.
Even when you were 17.
Yes, ever since I was 16.
That's bad.
That's a violation of Article 61 of the Labor Standards Act.
Thank you, Tama.
Though it would be the employer who would be penalized.
Good.
I lied to the manager about my age.
Ah.
So according to my profile, I'm 20 years old right now.
That's a bit...
Yeah, that's bad.
I'm sorry. Please don't arrest me.
I won't arrest you, but also goodness.
My family's poor, so I need to keep working.
Yeah, no judgment. No judgment. About the murder victim.
I don't think there's anyone from our generation that doesn't know who he is. He's famous for having a sharp tongue. He used to write a bunch of completely lame articles and critiques online. He used to start up stupid internet drama crap on Twitter, too.
God, he fucking is Elon Musk!
Mame has a pretty sharp tongue herself.
His main job was being the CEO of Music Food. I guess that's like the president of the company? I think I read an article online that said he started the business when he was 22.
But his history before then is shrouded in mystery. And no one knows anything about his childhood, right?
Yeah. He was a pretty mysterious figure.
Mysterious figure man. Music Food is a subscription music service. It mainly focuses on Japanese music, so it's not widely known service worldwide, but they do have 10 big number subscribers, so I'm sure they make good profits. About the incident last
I
night.
know about the incident. I was watching the live stream of that quiz show.
Oh, that's all she has to say. Well, time to look at Iris.
Iris is sitting on a chair.
Glaring at an 18-year-old. It's a bit creepy, don't you think?
Tama, I have to use my eyes to speak with a person. 10 million. Thank you, Enderlord. And he might be a lizard. Who knows?
I was not leering.
German suplex.
Clickety-clack, clickety-clack. I boiled a potato and my socks in a sack.
What?
Mr. Ryuki.
Ryuki, are you okay?
Are you okay?
New folk anthem. The song Ryuki was just singing was German soup stocks, I think. Okay. Sure. Is class over?
Don't you know today is February 11th? National Foundation Day.
Well, then why are you in school?
Oh, right. Then why are you at school?
Well, how do I put this? I just felt compelled.
I can only wear this uniform and attend this school for about another month or so.
So I invited Mommy, and we just kind of ended up here.
They're just hanging out, having girl shit.
Iris and Amame are third years. They'll be graduating soon.
Why were you on the show last night?
Mizuki didn't tell you?
She did, but I want to double check, just in case.
The agency I belong to, Lemniscape, received a request for me to appear. They wanted me and one more person to participate as a pair. But we couldn't find anyone with an opening in their schedule. And that's why Mizuki ended up going instead.
Makes sense. About the incident last night.
I'm sorry, I don't know anything about it. It did feel like some sort of paranormal phenomenon, though.
Paranormal?
It did, is the thing. It feels way too paranormal for it to actually be paranormal, which is, it's so confusing.
Like I mentioned last night, maybe that body teleported here from some other world. The other half could have been absorbed into some other dimension, and that split the body in two.
Iris is a big conspiracy theorist, by the way.
Speaking of which, there are rumors that people who watched that video and disappeared could have also been swallowed into another dimension.
Well, I hope all of you aren't in another dimension right now, because I did make you watch it.
Iris is just sitting on a chair. I have no further commentary.
Now you're trying too hard.
Well, what do you want me to say?
Good to hear, QWERTY. Same here to you, Enderlord. Oh no, Razir! Get out of there! You're in danger! Without a hint of lecherous intent, I am looking at Iris sitting on a chair. What's this about being swallowed by another dimension?
That QR code video. A similar video went viral about half a year ago.
Oh, sorry, Enderlord. I'm glad that you're okay. Razir, get out of there. You gotta go back to the proper dimension. Oh, I misunderstood, Enderlord. Oops. Anyway.
Bats 490 video.
The Bats 490 video. I'm dumb.
Supposedly people who saw it suddenly vanished.
That's 490. Kazuna mentioned the same thing.
So, they say those who went missing were taken into another dimension.
Did you also see Bats 490? Uh-oh.
So did I.
Uh-oh.
But you two haven't disappeared.
That's because we haven't decoded it.
There's a code hidden inside Bats 490.
They say the code reveals a specific location.
You have to go there to get taken into another dimension.
Okay.
And the people who decrypted the code all said the same thing before vanishing.
I've learned the secret of the world.
But no one knows what that secret is.
It's fine. Anyway, I'm pretty sure that this is... well...
Yanni, I told you to wait for me at the gate, didn't I?
Hello, Genny! Hello, completely normal person!
Yeah, but I got here a bit early.
His name is Gen Ishiadane. He's the owner of the fusion restaurant Brahmin in Golden Yokocho.
Yeah, he's the owner of the Golden Yokocho, the Brahmin restaurant.
No, I'm sure you already know that.
Yeah, I've been there many times.
Okay, that makes sense, Enderlord.
But why is Gen here?
Ah, if it isn't Mr. Ryuki. Are you here to investigate that case by any chance?
Also, yeah, everyone is having the appropriate reaction to Gen.
Yes, I was talking to Iris about it.
I also watched the quiz show last night. Several people I know were on it.
No, I got the joke. I was just very confused. This is Gen. He owns the Japanese. He owns the Brahmin restaurant. It's Gen Ishiagane, the owner of the fusion restaurant Brahmin.
Oh, are you asking because I'm wearing this mask? It was fine. The security for this school is practically non-existent.
That's not good. That makes it less bad. That makes it more bad, sir.
There are tons of places on the grounds without any fences or security cameras.
So you didn't walk in through the front gate?
I couldn't have, dressed like this. A guard would have stopped me.
Why are you dressed like this? There's a reason he always wears the mask. He would scare people off if he took it off. Y'all, what does this guy look like that this is the less scary option? I haven't seen him without his mask myself, but that's what he said. Supposedly, it's something he was born with. He got called a monster when he was a kid. Goodness, why are you here?
I drove here to pick up Amame and Iris. I need them to help out at work tonight.
Oh, I'm sorry, Genny. Something came up.
Oh, I see.
I'm free, though. I can still help.
That'd be great.
I guess, Knight.
You two are close with Gen, huh?
Yeah. We're just a big ol' happy threesome.
That was a weird way to phrase it.
You're one to fucking talk, Tama.
Amame visited Brahmin a lot, even back when it was in Yotsuya.
Once it moved to Golden Yokocho, I took Iris there.
You've been to ramen too, Mr. Ryuki?
Of course. I've been there several times. Mr. Date took me there.
Mr. Date? So you must know Mr. Date too, Genny.
I've known him for a long time. We're so close, we've seen each other's buttholes.
I'm just gonna let that one just sit right there.
Wow, what a small world.
Is she really going to ignore the butt part?
I don't know what you're talking about, Tama.
You're more than welcome to visit anytime.
Genny's cooking is amazing.
Everything he makes is so good. My tongue could fall right off. Personally, I think his place and Matsushita Diner are competing for the #1 spot.
Come on now, don't compare my restaurant with a place like that. The cooking there was superb when Takiro was still the man behind the chef's knife, but now it's his son Ota running things. He doesn't know the first thing about cooking. His dishes are missing the most important condiment.
That's very, very unlikely, Knight. He is cut, like, without getting too deep into spoilers, Date is also kind of Iris's dad.
Well, I think we got enough info here for now. Ryuki, wanna get going?
Sounds good.
Yeah, not much information here, but the information we got is interesting. Don't you just want to someone to talk to? Yeah, kinda.
Worried about health?
A little bit. I mean, the most important ingredient is love. I want to be prettier.
What is the basis of beauty? I think it depends on region and time period. In other words, there is no absolute rule for beauty. It's just an arbitrary compass needle that points to wherever the time calls for. But all living things need to compete. Think about peacock feathers. Don't you think it's stupid?
No, peacocks are cool.
My basis for beauty is being able to be yourself.
That feels like a lie, given his Tama, but you know what? That's good advice.
If you can be you, I think that's beautiful.
Oh. Thank you. Thank you, Tama. Maybe you're not a total weirdo. What food do you make your visiting friends? Grilled eel, eel liver soup, eel sushi, or eel hitsumabushi? Well, I don't make fish for any of my friends, because fish is not a meal that I really know how to prepare or cook. So, I'm going to say Grilled eel, I guess. Grilled fish is good. I can pretend I'm Richie. Next question in 19 minutes. I will learn how to make good fish one day. All the foods are eel. This is a sensible question. And we got an achievement. Class up! These costumes were added to bonuses. Mizuki outfit, Ryuki outfit, cat ears. Listen to Ryuki's weird song. No idea where he got that from. Hitsumabushi. I don't know, but it's some kind of dish, probably. Costumes are now available for that.
It's fine. Dress?
Don't have any body costumes. Did it not say we have... Oh, in bonuses. In bonuses.
Yeah, let's go.
So, not here. We'll check that out later. Eel mixed with rice. That makes sense. Gen Ishiyagane. He is age unknown. Likes the Harbor Warehouse District. People who are unafraid of him. Dislikes Oda. I mean, same. Hobbies. Reading and meditating. Skills. Cooking. Crushing rocks. He runs a restaurant called Brahmin in Golden Yokocho. Since his face scares people, he usually wears a cute mask. So strong he could destroy a tank with his bare hands. Well, Gen is quite dangerous. And Amame. Amame Doi. 18. Sekiba High Senior. Maid Cafe maid. Likes quizzes, the occult, dance, music, voices. She likes the right, as in the right side of a thing. Only the right side. She doesn't like the left side of a thing. Sure. She dislikes customers who sit there for 3 hours with just a coffee. She dislikes silence, and she dislikes the left side of a thing. Okay, Amame, did you slice a man in half? Her hobbies are raising triple wart sea devils. Oh, that's cute. Her skills: exploiting vanity, receiving lavish gifts. Oh, no, they mean side as in, like, something cut into half. A mermaid at Sunfish Pocket. Wanting to work the late shift, she lied and said she was 20. She's in the school dance club with Iris and Kazuna. A regular at Brahmin and close with Gen. Interesting. German Suplex. A pro wrestling move in which you grab someone around their waist and throw them backwards, which can turn into a bridge and then lead into a 3 count. The name is derived from a certain pro wrestler, supposedly from Germany, who used this throw. Honestly, you're right, Enderlord. To Witter, a SNS service. It allows you to communicate with a huge number of people using words, images, and videos. And that is Twitter. Well, time to go to the department store. Department store Misatan. That's possibly true, Razier. If I recall, the right and left stuff was also true in the first game. I feel like I'm in hell.
Shoma, my little boy, he's in elementary school.
Misatan.
One day I wake up, go to the bathroom mirror, and I have writing on my forehead. It must have been Shoma. He had been learning letters in school recently. Anyway, he writes, Death Tub.
Death Tub.
And I'm thinking, Death Tub? Is that what he meant? Is he trying to tell me something? Then Shoma saw my face and started busting out laughing.
He is doing stand-up. His character description did say he does stand-up.
And I was thinking, what's so funny? That's when I realized, when you see Death Tub in the mirror...
Oh. Oh, that's a face.
Out of energy, Inti, Pachaka Max!
Tama, no, don't laugh. Look at her eye. So cute. Mood.
Another story about Shoma. One day I got a call from school and a rather heavy-set vice principal told me, "Your Shoma called me a pig of all things." I apologized, then gave Shoma a talking to. "Listen here, Shoma. Don't you ever call the vice principal that again."
That's definitely a face.
He said, "Okay, I won't call the vice principal a pig anymore, but it's okay if I call a pig vice principal, right?" I say, "Sure, why not?" So then as the kid is leaving, he says, "I'm sorry. Can I go play with my friends now, vice principal?" Out of energy, Inti, Pachaka Max!
Okay, so that was just a bad joke. Like, the first one was kind of okay. That one was just bad. The sign, it fell. It's probably a reference to some sort of Japanese comedy show thing. Tama is having the time of her fucking life. Ryuki continues to be a mood.
Are you finished?
Well, you're the only one here. You're Mr. Ryuki from the Metropolitan Police Department, right? You came here to talk about what happened?
Yes.
Then let's go somewhere else to talk. You'd prefer someplace quiet, right?
Probably, actually. Why are we in the Ferris wheel? Why are we in the Ferris wheel? Why did you put us in the Ferris wheel?
Well, why not?
Alone with a middle-aged man in an enclosed space? This is not what I had in mind.
Look, the ants are like people.
Other way around, Tama.
It's the other way around. Wait, the other way around doesn't sound right either.
Yeah, it's... Oh, goodness. The door to the gondola. I can see the skitty-scape out the window. This is so cruel. I want to click on all the things outside of here, but we're inside here. We cannot. It's getting higher. No, it's still going. It's still going. Bit by bit. The devs wanted people to suffer. Perhaps.
I love Ferris wheels.
You know what? That's not fair.
I like anything that continuously spins around, actually.
Okay.
Plane propellers, washing machines, the beds at love hotels.
There used to be rotating beds at love hotels a long time ago.
How do you know that?
Just like life, isn't it? With its ups and downs. We rotate around the same places over and over.
Depressed cube head, man.
Well, the beds at love hotels don't go up and down, though. Although, I guess they do, in a way.
A boy is just like me. you know?
Shoma? You mentioned him on stage earlier.
Yes, he really loves this Ferris wheel too. He's almost in middle school and he still comes here by himself all the time. He talks like he's all grown up, but he's still a kid inside.
With your love of Ferris wheels, I'd say you're still a kid on the inside too.
You got a point there.
Yeah, that's
Probably
true, Underlord. About your kid.
He's right in the middle of his rebellious stage, so he's been a handful. His mother hasn't been around about 3 years now.
We're having a very serious conversation with this cube man.
Was it a divorce?
I don't think this is time limited, but I will do my best to get through it all.
Yeah. She got sick of me and left the house.
Does this have to do with the Yakuza by any chance?
What? Where in the world did that come from?
Just something I heard. That you have gang connections.
Good thing we came to hear after MoMA.
That's complete nonsense. I'm just an ordinary comedian.
Well, even if it was true, he wouldn't just admit it.
Oh, this? It's my one and only stage outfit. This sharp little bow tie is the highlight. My boy bought it for me last year.
Bow ties are somewhat unusual. Traditional ties are more common.
Used to be that you could wear a big bow tie for a variety show sort of thing.
But you weren't wearing that tie last night, were you?
Oh, I wasn't.
Uh-oh.
I tend to take it off or put it on based on how I'm feeling.
He was feeling bad that day, and he wasn't wearing the bow tie.
Do you come to the stage a lot?
Yeah, the owner of the Misaton department store.
I also wonder that night.
He's given me the opportunity to appear several times now.
I also wonder if, like, his head is a square skull, or it's just the meat that is a square.
I was just invited there and hosted the show as requested. Then, that body suddenly appeared.
Did you know Jin, the victim?
I've never met him. I do know he was hated for his extreme narcissism and ego. If I had to guess, the motive was probably a grudge. Someone must have had a grudge against him and did that.
That makes sense. Smells like alcohol.
Ah, does it?
A little.
A lot is more like it. Komeji's blood alcohol level is 0.12%. The early stages of inebriation.
Oh dear.
I just couldn't get over what happened last night and ended up drinking too much. I wanted to forget about everything. I had to drink. You know I'm a comedian now.
Comedian, arguably.
But when I was in my early 20s, I was working as a regular company employee. I appeared on several quiz shows on the side and ended up winning first place many times.
Oh, he's won a lot of contests. That's cool.
Komeji was famous as a quiz king ever since he was
yeah, the Quiz King stuff.
He even had worshippers who lauded him as the quiz god.
Thinking back, that may have been the peak of my life. Adored wherever I went, everyone buying me all sorts of things. Maybe I shouldn't have taken advantage of the situation like I did. I was so enamored by the glamorous celebrity life. I've always loved comedy, so I strived to become a comedian. And after that, well, it's just as you saw on that stage.
I wonder why there wasn't an audience.
Tama, no.
It was so funny.
Mood.
Ah, I haven't told you yet, have I? The producer for that show knew about me from my Quiz King days. He thought I could tell all sorts of anecdotes and gave me an offer to host the show.
Yeah, people whose school days are the best of their life is goodness.
Ah, right. Sorry for calling you Team Popo back then. It was in the script. Didn't really have a choice.
Nah, that worked. That was a good one. But, oh no, I wanted to read that.
Sorry I couldn't help, Mr. Ryuki. I wish you luck with the investigation. I'm rooting for you. Now, if you'll excuse me.
That was Tama Rooftop Amusement Park. By the way, Iris and Mizuki were called Team Lemniscate, and Moma and Shinpei were called Team Yakuza. Okay, that's fair. That seems possible. Arcade. There are all sorts of games here, like arcade games and games of chance. Streetlight. It's a ride that loops around the rooftop when you use the pedal. It's a spinning airplane ride. Yeah, let's hope he doesn't call the Yakuza on us. That would be bad. Nothing of interest on the roof. Okay. Well, back to Abyss HQ.
You're going back to Abyss?
Yeah. I want to reorganize the information I have so far.
Ryuki? Why the fuck do you operate out of a limo?
Then why don't you just do it in this limousine?
Oh, right. I guess I could.
Seriously, why does Ryuki not know how to drive? I thought he was driving this, but no, we're just like lounging in a limo. That is our first canonical look at Tama in the real world. There's a woman sitting on the seat. A woman? Scream like a little girl. Roar like a vicious beast. Recite the sutras. Who are you?
Essence of the Sutra of Great Wisdom, which permits us to go further. The Bodhisattva of the true freedom through the deep practice of the Great Wisdom. O Sariputra, phenomena are no different to emptiness. Emptiness is no different to phenomena. Phenomena return to emptiness. Emptiness becomes phenomena.
Trying to invoke magic to make her go
this
away.
This incomparable mantra tells us, on, together, further than beyond, to the shore of Satori.
Shut up! Stop shouting!
Tama, mad! Oh dear.
But you surprised me. I thought that the ghost of an S&M pervert with a police uniform fetish who died in a tanning booth had come to haunt me.
That's so very specific, but it's also exactly what she looks like. Jesus, that's spot on.
Haven't I showed you this body many times over the past 6 months?
I'm still not used to it. Your body is semi-transparent, and I can only see you in the left side of my vision. So, why did you come out?
I thought it would be easier to talk to you this way.
Okay, so let's organize. Tama is sitting on the seat, or so it seems.
Honestly, it reeks of bad taste. Makes me want to puke just looking at it.
Mood.
Keep talking like that, and I'll throw you out the window.
Then you'd be a goner too. I'm the one driving this car, you know.
Oh, Tama is the one driving. Okay. Tama's trivia. Right now, I'm using the car camera to steer the car remotely. I, of course, control the gas and brakes. I send signals electronically. It's technically a self-driving car. But not really, because AI is driving it.
Why don't you take the leap and buy a different car?
I can't. This car is all I have of my parents.
This limousine, this gaudy-ass limousine, is the only thing you have left of your parents. Okay.
Your parents passed away, didn't they?
Yeah, in an airplane crash when I was young. From then on, I was living with my younger brother. But 6 years ago, he also.
Also, yeah, sad backstory. That's actually pretty bad.
Isn't that what you're investigating for?
Yeah, but remember what Mr. Date and Iris said?
For some reason, just the right half. I could travel through time and space.
Maybe that body teleported here from some other world. The other half could have been absorbed into some other dimension. And that split the body in two.
Don't tell me you believe that.
No, just for some reason it's stuck in my head.
It feels like the most reasonable explanation. Which means it's not. But what else could it be?
There isn't much useful information to sort out in the first place. If I had to say one thing, it would be the ViewCube video and that QR code link. By the way, I'm going to cut down on the word salad and call it QR video from now on. The teeny bit of information we got from that QR video is pretty much all we have.
You don't know? I think it was about half a year ago. A video similar to that one went viral. Everyone was talking about it online.
The mysterious video known as Bats 490, correct? There's a code hidden inside Bats 490.
They say the code reveals a specific location.
Everyone who visits that place is said to have gone missing. They all left behind the same message. I've learned the secret of the world. Hey, Tama. Is Bats 490 still up anywhere on the internet?
I looked it up. Here it is.
Okay, another video. Rip me, burn me. Interesting.
I have no idea what it's supposed to mean.
They say there's a hidden message inside, but I can't even tell where we're supposed to look.
Mysterious.
Same as the QR video. It was originally uploaded to ViewCube, then it spread from there. The account holder is unknown.
In any case, Bats 490 is the only lead we have right now. If we can figure it out, maybe it'll lead to the QR video.
Oh, call.
Ryuki, you have a call. It's from Mizuki.
Mizuki?
I'm connecting her.
Hey, Mizuki.
Oh, Ryuki? I got your number from Boss.
What is it?
I remembered something about Bats 490. I thought maybe it could lead to a clue.
What did you remember?
Someone in my class at school actually figured it out. He decoded the hidden message in Bats 490.
He did?
His name is Shoma Enda.
Oh no. Shoma Enda, as in cube child.
He might know something, so I would go find him.
We need to find the cube child.
Anyway, see ya.
Shoma. Isn't that?
Andy's Komeiji's.
And then we go to the cube house. The Enda residence.
Shoma, you know what happened last night, right?
Shoma looks like a completely normal human being! That's a good joke, Knight.
The QR code displayed on that sign. There was a link, we're calling it the QR video.
Ah.
I wanted to talk to you about it. Do you mind if I ask you a few questions?
Toy robot. Looks like a Gundam. Is that a puppet for a quiz show?
A picture of Ame no Uzume, a goddess from Japanese mythology.
Ame no Uzume.
Supposedly, she's the goddess of entertainment and laughter.
Interesting. Lucky laugh.
You laugh more often than you breathe.
It's a lucky laugh game. The face parts are all out of order. Poem.
Is this a poem written by Kameji? It says, "It's okay to fall off the horse. You're a saddle after all."
That's really good poetry.
Wait, this was supposed to be touching?
Okay, this is the one time I'm ever going to agree with Tama. That was actually a pretty good poem. It's short, obviously, but it has meaning to it. It's a family altar.
What is that on top?
Looks like earthenware. Maybe it's some sort of device?
It's a CRT TV. But do you think you can pick up digital broadcasts?
It could, with a dedicated tuner.
CRTV. It's got a strange protrusion on the top. TV stand. Oh, we had one just like this at my grandma's. Greenery in the garden can be seen outside. It's kotetsu. Very warm. The answer button for the quiz.
It's old. Looks like a memento for the Quiz King.
Quiz King trophy. The toolbox. Closet. Fridge. Weird plushie.
Add a rooster.
Add a rooster. Like a Dora rabbit, but for a bird.
Add a rooster?
It's a character.
It's an Addo rooster. Kitchen. How many, actual kitchens in houses have, a vent like that? I feel like not many. Ah, there we go. Folding fan. Folding fan for slapstick comedy. Toy hammer. And a drawing that we cannot click on. Well, let's talk with Shoma. Shoma, he's working on something in silence.
I heard you went to the same elementary school as Mizuki? She's actually the one who told me about you. What are you making? Don't tell me it's a bomb.
Ryuki!
Just to confirm, your father is Andes Komeiji, and his real name is Yoneharu Enda. Is that right? You know about the video called Bats 490, right? I have a feeling it's related to the QR video somehow. You solved the code in Bats 490, didn't you? And it showed you a certain location. Am I right?
He's completely ignoring you.
Yep.
Maybe because he's wearing headphones.
No, that's not it. There's no sound coming from them. Chastity belt on his heart must be locked tightly.
Tama, I swear to God, I will take you out of my head and throw you at a wall. You didn't have to phrase it that way. Also, I was thinking the same thing, QWERTY. She means the lock on his heart must be, he's closed in on himself. But since Tama is too horny to exist, she thinks of chastity belt first.
What kind of metaphor is that?
You won't be able to see his uvula unless you open that lock.
Tama, I swear to God.
So what you mean is, he probably won't speak unless you can find the key to his heart, I'm guessing.
There might be a key somewhere in this room. Let's find it.
Thank you, Demi. Thank you, Demi. Also, hello, Demi.
A key to
Glad you could make it.
His heart.
Why don't you?
He'd probably run away.
Kotetsu. It's very warm.
Do you want to watch TV together? God, please help.
You can help yourself.
Tama, you're not God.
Shoma, wanna play Lucky Laugh together? That robot is so cool!
I'm glad you could make it too. And I know it's going to be the buzzer, but I want to see the jokes.
Komeiji used to be amazing. Oh, but he still is, of course.
I want to see all the jokes that are definitely going to happen. Possibly.
What is that?
It looks like a robot.
A robot?
I tried searching, but it looks like it's not commercially available.
A homemade robot, huh?
Oh no, that was actually the right thing.
Hey, Shoma, would you mind showing me the robot in your closet?
Huh? How do you know about that?
Oh, well,
Tell him you heard it from Komeiji.
Right. I heard about it from Mr. Komeiji.
From my dad?
That's right.
Okay then. Just for a bit, okay?
We did it! Oh, that's an adorable little guy. I did think it was going to be the buzzer. I did think it was going to be the buzzer. That is a cool robot, though.
Yeah. I call it Robota.
Robota.
All by yourself?
Uh-huh. There's a junk shop in Akiva. I got all the parts there. This robot only has one tire. It uses a gyro to keep its balance. Fine-tuning it is really hard.
Yeah. It's a robot. That's cool. Compliment. Compliment strongly. Compliment like crazy. I'm gonna leave this up to you guys. What are we gonna do? Are we gonna compliment him? Are we gonna compliment him big? Or are we gonna go nuts with it? That's one for strongly. That's one for go nuts. One for regular compliment. Y'all gotta do me like this, really? Yeah, that cautionary tale. Anyone who works at Abyss telling, okay, that's 2 votes for go nuts. So let's go nuts.
Wowee! This is crazy. It's absolutely bonkers. How can you make such a complex robot like this? Are you an alien? Or from the future, maybe? Or some sort of god? And this form, refined yet playful. Such an unconventional design.
It's obvious your sense of style is immaculate.
Oh, wonderful! So wonderful! I will never forget this day.
Ryuki reminds me a lot of Matsuda from Death Note.
I thank the creator that I was able to meet a genius that will go down in history.
Looks like the lock is opened.
Looks like it.
So about Mizuki.
She's just a classmate. We're not friends or anything. I don't talk to her much.
Do you wish you could talk to her more?
No. Of course not.
Even though she's cute?
That Uggo? She's not cute at all.
I'm gonna... Shoma. Out of professional responsibility and respect, I am not going to throw a shoe at you. Because Mizuki is precious and good. She is not ugly. I will destroy you.
His temperature is rising. That was clearly a lie.
Yeah, I kind of figured that was the case.
Yeah, I could tell.
About your dad.
Yeah. Andy's Komeiji is my dad. Sorry. I don't really want to talk about him.
I mean, totally fair.
Why not?
Well, because... Why does it matter?
Oh no! That progressed the conversation.
Now, I think it's
Damn.
about time we get back to why I'm here.
Damn it. Shit. Yeah, she has super strength. Don't do that.
I solved it. The bat's 490 code. I solved it.
How?
I have to go soon, so I'll tell you the short version.
That's fine. Please just tell me. The video's hidden message pointed to a certain location, right?
Yeah.
And where is that?
Horadori Lab.
Horadori Lab.
Horadori Institute of Genetics.
The Horadori Institute of Genetics. Okay. And so we go there. What are we gonna find? Genuinely concerned.
I heard about it last night on the news.
Okay, so that's a hell of a look. But also those biohazard suits that they were having. Those are the astronaut outfits from Zero Escape. That's pretty good.
Truly unprecedented. What a mysterious case.
Yeah,
I am Chikara Horadori, the director of this research institute.
This place is full of science.
He hasn't retired yet. His 60th birthday was last year.
Eyeball time. What should I do to relax? Aerial yoga? Iyengar yoga? Field yoga? Or hot yoga? I'm gonna leave this all to you, because I don't know what Iyengar means, and I don't want to think about what does these mean? What yoga do we like to do, folks? Do we like hot yoga, field yoga, aerial yoga, or whatever that is? Oh, that's not what I was expecting, actually, Demi. Thank you. I presume field yoga is just regular yoga. School of Yoga created by Beller Leanger. Makes sense. Okay, aerial yoga. Let's reach for the sky. Still doing it? Evolve to Date-E. Oh, hooray! I become an adulty. Thanks for talking to me so muchy. Eyeball-E's strategy guide has been added to the manual in file. Thinking of next question. Adult will not grow any further. So we have Mizuki-E and Dati-E. Newly born and squishy. Curious little ball who wants to know everything about the world. Child with intense bravery. Irrationally beats up villains. We already saw that one. Adult with a heart full of bravery, love, and justice. Always thinking dirty thoughts and is dangerously close to a lawsuit. Loves porn mags. Well... Now the question is, how do I get a new one? The question and answer nurturing game, Eyeballies. Every 20 minutes, Eyeballies will ask a question. Okay. Mizuki-E, Iris-E, Ota-E, Amami-E, Date-E, Moma-E, Basu-E, Hitomi-E, Pewter-E, Mama-E, Sejima-E, Ritsuko-E. There are rumors that after clearing the game, you can answer questions without waiting 20 minutes. Neat. I guess we will get a new eyeball in 20 minutes. What Shoma was referring to is a gyro sensor. A gyro sensor utilizes the properties of rotating objects to avoid falling over. Hey, just like his dad. Oh wait, there was something I missed on the last page there. Bats 490. I want a Zodi E. Yeah, that's correct. Shoma Enda, 12 years old, 6th grader, likes Ferris wheels, robots, a certain girl from his school. Dislikes old-fashioned dirty jobs and comedians. Oof. Oof. Hobbies, making robots. Skills, mechanics, decryption. Komeji's son, he despises his poor comedian dad. He likes being alone and doesn't have too many friends. He heads home right away after school to make robots in his room, in the same grade as Mizuki. That all tracks. Door.
Excuse me. What is that statue?
Ah, that's the symbol of our research philosophy here. It will take a while to explain, so perhaps another time.
You can explain, forehead man. Medicine bottle.
Ryuki, would you drink that fluid inside the test tube?
No, don't do that. And yeah, Shoma's just an introvert. It's fine.
Absolutely not.
Why not? You might develop superpowers.
But what if I turned into a giant, green, muscular freak?
That would be awesome.
You would like that, wouldn't you, Tama? I'd rather die than drink it. A robotic arm. Keyboard. Is the mouse individually clickable here? Probably not. A researcher wearing the typical protective garb.
Looks like a grotesque monster might be trapped inside.
I actually like grotesque things.
Yeah, I know.
Biopod. I like the sounds of Biopod. Normal things are happening here. Well, let's talk to Chikara. Is Chikara the director of the Research Institute?
I know of him, but I haven't met him in person. I've only read some articles about him online. He's the CEO of a music distribution company. I'm the director of a genetics research institute. We have nothing in common.
I disagree on that, probably.
It was mentioned on the news. But the video itself wasn't broadcasted, so I haven't seen it.
Then you don't know about Bats 490.
What is that?
It's a video that's very similar to the QR video.
I've never heard of it.
I actually came here to ask you about it specifically. There's a hidden code in the video, and I've heard it points to this research institute.
I may have accidentally progressed the plot again, damn it.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Perhaps someone just made it up. We mainly conduct research on gene therapy through genome editing here.
Yeah, his shit-eating grin. He definitely has something up.
Are you familiar with genome editing?
Site-specific nucleases. An artificial restriction enzyme known as CRISPR-Cas9 is commonplace these days. Genome editing is a technique that uses this enzyme to splice, replace, and bind any base sequence of DNA.
I didn't understand any of that at all. I, however, did.
In other words, it's technology that rewrites DNA.
Indeed. Last year, we developed a revolutionary genome editing method we call Purge.
That's not suspicious.
With this, genetic diseases that were previously too difficult to treat, for example, severe congenital heart diseases, are now curable.
That's good.
But that's not all. In theory, using Purge, even immortality is achievable.
That's less good.
Jun's estimated time of death.
I was sleeping in my bed at home. They say seniors are early to rise, but that's not true at all in my case. Perhaps that means I'm still young.
Is there anyone who could back your story?
Don't tell me I'm a suspect.
I'm just doing my job. I've always wanted to say that.
Oh, Ryuki.
Good for you. Your dream came true.
I live alone now. Unfortunately, there's no one with me at home.
Chikara got divorced 6 years ago. As for children, he has one daughter. She's 32 years old.
Is his daughter the one reception from Lemniscate?
His daughter and ex-wife are currently living in Italy.
In other words, there's no one who can corroborate Chikara's alibi.
That's right.
Well, tell us about immortality.
Oh, but I don't mean your body will be invincible. Death can still occur via trauma, ingesting poison, viral infections, this sort of thing. However, it can make death due to old age a thing of the past.
Potentially messed up.
Can Purge really do that?
Indeed. The body's deterioration due to aging can be prevented by rewriting all of its DNA, maintaining a permanent state of youth. However, this has not yet been proven. It's still in its experimental stage. But it won't be long until our hypothesis is substantiated. The ultimate dream that humanity has been yearning for thousands of years. It will soon become a reality.
All I'm saying is that if you know how to make people immortal, make sure you know how to kill them too.
What do you think? Isn't that wonderful?
Ryuki, don't you think something is off about Chikara?
Oh, a little.
You think so?
Oh wait, no, he did say that it was only an age-based immortality. You could still kill them by normal means. That's true.
You really are dense. You're dense enough to be the target audience for mobile game ads.
Holy shit, Tama! Wow! That's brutal. Mobile games can be fun. Most of the time, though, they take you to a page to try and force you to download a different game. It's kind of like advertising fraud. Cold. Okay, let's... Thermovision.
Huh.
Your head is very hot, sir.
His temperature is abnormally high.
Maybe he has the flu.
Don't make me pluck out your eyebrows from the inside.
Oh, that would be awful, Tama.
Do you think he's upset about something?
Probably. Ryuki, let's find out if he's hiding something.
Wing sync. Yeah, let's give it a shot.
Wink sync is a simplified version of syncing. You can analyze the brainwaves of the sync subject and temporarily look into their dreams. Select Chikara with the cursor, choose Wink Sync icon to view a simplified version of his dream. Okay, this'll be fun. First one of these. Nice pose, my friend.
This guy.
So
he is watching the video.
Wink Sync is a simplified version of syncing, but you're still taking a look inside your dreams.
And dreams are made from memories, so there shouldn't be anything in there that he doesn't know about.
You're saying...
Chikara knows about Bats 490. He was lying to us earlier. Mr. Chikara, can you accompany me to the station?
Interesting. Wink Sync is the simpler version of syncing. From the AI ball me, a strong magnetic wave is shot out to the sync subject. This temporarily numbs the subject's brain and puts their brain into a faux sleep state and induces a dream. By analyzing the faint brain waves emitted during this, we can see parts of the dream. It's not a clear image by any means. To investigate more thoroughly, a regular sync needs to be performed. A Wink Sync can only be performed once a day because of the high amount of power required. I would need to recharge before performing it again. Personally, I don't like it because of the power consumption. Okay, thank you, Tama, for the trivia.
What? Why?
I'd like to speak to you in more detail. You do have the right to decline, of course.
Very well. I'll go with you.
Well, soon it is going to be time soon for our second sync situation.
I gave Chikara the usual medicine to put him to sleep.
Are you sure that's okay?
What do you mean?
I mean, maybe there are legality issues.
I mean, it's not even a neuralizer. We don't mess with their memories. We just take a look at their brain.
Oh, don't worry about that. The higher-ups will take care of it for me.
Good behavior, asterisk.
There hasn't been any progress yet. The people over at HQ are totally incompetent. They must have had stuff with fermented beans or something. Who knows? He went off somewhere right after you left.
He's probably playing the nipple guessing game at some cabaret club in Nakamaguro right about now. He's on vacation, so I'm sure he's taking a load off while he can.
No, he's taking a load off, alright.
Holy shit. Holy shit. That's a line. The nipple game is a game in which a man asks a woman to guess where their nipple is while their shirt is on. Even if it's a guy asking a girl to do it, it's kind of problematic. Pewter. His real name is Fuda Amanoma.
I got Tama's report. The QR video seems to be the key to solving this case. She believes Chikara is linked to the Bats 490 video, which is a striking similarity.
He's extremely suspicious. He must be the culprit.
No, boss. He has something to do with it, but he's not the culprit.
I think it's a bit early for that conclusion.
But he said he didn't know about the video, right?
It's to get a girl to poke you in the chest is the idea. Like just you spread your arms and be like, guess where my nipples are, and then they have to poke and rub at your chest. That's the idea.
If he's willing to lie about one thing, he's willing to lie about everything.
I still think that's a bit unreasonable.
Why are you here, Pewter?
Why do you ask? I'm the engineer of Abyss. Of course I'm always here.
Yeah, but I've been wondering about something. In November of last year...
You were dishonorably discharged for reasons related to the new Cyclops serial killings, weren't you? You leaked internal police information, not to mention you aided a criminal in his escape.
I made some arrangements behind the scenes. Pewter is a crucial part of Abyss. I couldn't let them lock him up.
You can do that?
Normally, no. But in this case...
Boss has dirt on members of the executive, judicial, and legislative branches of the government.
I am truly grateful to you, boss.
No need to thank me. You just need to be a good little workhorse.
Yeah, good. Are we the baddies?
Oh, and it'd be great if you could introduce me to some good-looking studs while you're at it.
I know about a dozen.
Boss, I don't think you're going to like many of the guys that Pewter knows.
I'm counting on you.
This is kind of scary.
You'll get used to it.
What? No, I wanted to click around. Oh.
In any case, shall we get started? Ryuki, you know what to do.
I don't want to do it yet. I don't want to do it yet. Damn it. I wanted to click around more.
Ryuki, this isn't your first time sinking. You've delved into Somnia many times in the past 6 months. So, I'm sure you know without me telling you, but...
I can only stay in Somnium for 6 minutes. It's alright, I know.
Okay then, let's begin.
Into the brain we go. I believe the idea is that the stuff we are seeing is put out to them via, like, recording. Half of an entire person.
What is this place?
It looks like something made by an older generation of CG technology.
Back when it was still hyped up as groundbreaking, huh?
That's pretty funny.
Hey, did you see someone just now?
Yeah, there was someone in there.
Looks suspicious.
Why don't we ask that person there about it?
Who?
You must have a lot of questions, like, what happened to your other half?
Not really.
Must be hard to walk. Bench pressing must be tough too.
You really want me to ask about that stuff?
Yeah, do it.
But hey, isn't benching kinda hard?
Hey, why are you talking to a statue?
Damn it, Ryuki. Stop wasting my time.
Okay. This is a fun dynamic. Assuming I know where this is going. So for Date and Aiba is very serious a lot of the times, and Date is a goober. But in the Somnium spaces, because she's using a lot more of her energy, she becomes a goober, kind of, and Date becomes a bit more responsible. So the dynamic here is that Tama is the Dom outside of Somnium, but inside Somnium she becomes a lot more the other one.
We can only be in Somnium for 6 minutes.
Oh.
Damn it, damn it. This is getting out of hand.
That's Chikara. Tama, follow him.
On this side, my genius left brain harnessing my processing power. On this side, my brilliant right brain within which my creativity is boundless. The very layout of this facility itself, mimicking my brain, will serve as inspiration for my master.
What's going on here?
Intense.
I need to be careful. Can't get too close.
Now, this. Bionic Body's accidental biology. The Bionic Body Creation Program.
Bio what?
BBAB.
The logical center of the left brain.
Bab.
And the creative center of the right. By combining them, I can create a superhuman.
I
would want that getting out. I hope I never see you again. Goodbye.
I don't think that's how brains work.
He ran off.
Chikara in this dream world is just as bonkers as he is in real life.
Looks like he doesn't want anyone in this room.
Yeah, you can tell by the conscious antibody in front of the door.
Conscious antibody?
They're an embodiment of a sync subject's caution. When you try to access information that the sync E is trying to hide, it overstimulates the synapse. That makes the body emit a ton of norepinephrine, which creates a conscious antibody within the Somnium.
Well, what does this conscious antibody do?
You see how it says instant death on his crotch there? If I touch him, a massive delay spike will occur in the sync information transfer system.
Which means...
Touch him and our available time in Somnium drops like crazy.
Got it.
Okay, a threat.
But how do we get into the room without getting past our do not touch power stance man friend here?
That's a good phrase. Do not touch power stance man.
Well, we just need to get rid of the conscious antibody somehow.
What if we use that device that Chikara was using to move instant death power stance man?
I'm sorry, instant death power stance man?
Yeah, I thought that was a pretty appropriate name for him.
I agree.
Anyway, let's check the device first. Looks like the power is out.
Let's start by activating the device.
Yeah, let's go. Somnium scan, activate!
Okay. Mental Lock 1. Mental Lock 2. Mental Lock 3. Mental Lock 4. Uncover the secret Chikara is hiding. There's no doubt Chikara is hiding something. Open the door to expose what he is hiding.
The lock on that door is open. Past that is a stone statue with no power.
Power? On a stone statue?
This is Chikara's Somnium. You don't have to think about the logic. Anyway, that door. Let's head past it to the stone statue.
Use the blank, join the blank, and create a blank. Okay. Oh, and this one doesn't have... It does not seem to, at least, have a divergent path. Okay.
A warrior of the Maasai tribe, a nomadic tribe who predominantly live in Kenya and Tanzania. They have great physical ability and are skilled with spears. They are capable of fighting wild beasts like lions. Among Maasai warriors, those who jump the highest receive the greatest praise.
I'll keep that in mind, Demi.
They're famous for their jumping skills.
If they can beat a lion with spears or their bare hands, they must be really strong.
I could see that, Knight.
Those who catch fish in bodies of water such as oceans or rivers. They are knowledgeable about the ecology of fish and have many skills that aid them in catching their target. They go out to the ocean pretty much every day, have incredible navigating skills, and a sturdy body.
Sea peoples.
You mean the guys from 1200 AD? Supposedly they were wiped out by a rival Mediterranean kingdom. Not much is known about them.
Huh?
Okay. Oh, there are many things that we could scan, touch here.
This door is open.
Is this even a door? It's so thin.
That's just how it is in this world. Don't worry.
Oh, it moves sideways.
We're here.
That's the stone statue without power. Let's get closer and check it.
Use the machine in the center, join the two stone statues, and create a transcendental superhuman.
Off and on. Is this the switch for the statue?
How do we turn this on?
Why don't you feel around that area?
What area?
Whatever feels right, Tama.
God damn it. Well, we turned him on.
The robot arm control PC has been activated.
Activate right front temporal lobe statue. It's definitely a pun of some sort.
It's on. You're amazing, Tama.
It says, not available, stone statue activated. Wait, so is it on or off?
Maybe you need to flip the switches for all the statues.
Right. According to the Somnium scan, there are multiple statues. But let's head back to the device first.
How did you know there was a switch there? How did you know?
Let's go back to the device.
Oh, wait. Can't we go to the other small room from this room?
How would you do that? It's too high. I can't jump that.
Blank. Human, your powers, you can blank to blank if you wanted to. Okay.
We can go through.
BBAB. Activating. In this experiment, you can combine 2 different brains with different functions to create a new human life form. Beginning experiment. Please select left brain function.
We just need to choose the left and right brain and combine them like Chikara did.
What can we choose from?
Left, Maasai warrior, fisherman, and A. Right side was astronaut and archaeologist. We can combine different brain functions of the left and right brains and create a new human with characteristics from both.
It seemed like Chikara used that to gain some kind of power earlier. So creating a new human means gaining some kind of superhuman ability.
Okay, so we need big jump. We need big jump. So we need the Messiah, or whatever it was, tribe.
And you select that power on this?
Oh, I remember seeing another room next to the small room we were in earlier.
Yeah, it was too high, so I couldn't reach.
Maybe we have to give you a power that'll help you get up there.
Worth a shot.
Beginning experiment. Please select left brain function.
The room was high and far. By combining 2 brain functions, that'll allow us to move that distance.
What do you choose, Ryuki?
Well, obviously, the Maasai warrior.
Please select right brain.
And for this side, the astronaut, because astronauts have the ability to jump really good.
Left, Maasai warrior. Right, astronaut selected. Starting experiment.
Well, we're in a tube.
Experiment successful.
Just like I expected.
Combined, a Maasai warrior's leg strength and the atmosphere-piercing power of an astronaut to gain superhuman leg strength.
I'm so fucking glad that they genuinely went for what I was thinking. Oh, astronauts can go to space. Ergo, they are able to break the break the atmosphere by jump good.
Tama, you okay?
I have no idea what NA would even do. That's so... I'm genuinely curious.
I have goosebumps.
It said you gained superhuman leg strength.
Maybe we can get to that other room using that power.
That might be it. Let's give it a shot.
Ryuki, you have 5 minutes left.
So I'm starting to... I do have some general idea of why, Demi, you don't like this one. So far it's had, like, no timies at all.
This door isn't locked.
Okay.
And it feels very... You enter in the right things, or you won't have enough time to do it.
Alright, let's go.
Okay. Ready?
Hello, Fury. I hope you enjoy for the time that you're here. Boing.
The experiment worked! Chikara Horodori has done it again! Oh, the epigenetic ecstasy!
What are we even watching right now?
Oh, by stimulating the DNA correlating to high leg strength through imagination, it caused a slight transformation in the base sequence. This small change has allowed for surpassing the limit of telomeres. We can do anything in this simulation world. There are no limits.
Is he lucid dreaming? Is he lucid dreaming?
So every time we do something right, we have to watch this creepy old dude ascend into the sky?
You want to join?
Hell no.
Well.
A stone statue without power.
Oh hey, it's the Stig.
Activate it.
He... well, keep in mind this is a dream. This is a dream, Birdie.
If they mean an autosport driver, those guys are incredibly skilled. They have to make split-second decisions.
That skill might be beneficial in other areas than driving, too.
Not to mention, there is a car right there.
I see. Using the driving skill.
But look, that says trap. Driving skill alone might not be enough.
Maybe we can combine it with a brain function that's good at avoiding traps.
I don't remember seeing anything like that.
I mean, that's... Okay, this is pretty obvious.
Anyway, let's head back to the central room.
This one's pretty obvious. Super reaction by the person trapped by blank. 6th, no 7th sense. Those who traverse blank experience it.
This door is...
I wonder if...
Let's go find...
Yeah, it's absolutely going to be archaeologist and driving man.
We're here.
Looks like we can open it from this side now.
Beginning experiment. Please select left brain.
The car from earlier.
What do you think fits best?
I mean, racer.
Please select right brain.
And archaeologist.
Left. Racer. Right. Archaeologist selected. Starting experiment. Experiment successful. Combined, a racer's driving skill and an archaeologist's knack for dodging traps. To gain movie protagonist superhuman driving skills.
Guess it's time for love, Dr. Jones.
Dr. Jones.
That should help us dodge any traps.
That's so antiquated. Nowadays, sports cars go up against nuclear submarines.
Of course Ryuki likes Need for Speed. Of course he likes the Need for Speed movies. It's about family.
Oh well, this is Shikara's preference. Now let's go back to the room with the car.
Think we can get there from the passage we came from?
Yeah, that should lead you there directly.
4 minutes now.
We can go through here.
I do recommend watching the Need for Speed movies, by the way.
Alright, get in.
I'll avoid any traps with elegance and grace.
Yes, Fast and the Furious. My fucking god, I'm so dumb. I meant Fast and the Furious. Thank you, Fury. You've saved me. You've saved me from looking like a complete stupid idiot.
What?
That's the trap? I could have done this on my own.
Tama, behind you!
Huh?
Wait, no! I can't do this!
This owns.
Hey, Tama! The road!
What about the road?
There is no road!
Ah! What are we gonna do?
Step on it!
On what?
Gas! The gas!
The gas! Okay!
Hooray! She is physically good at them. She is not mentally good at them.
Chikara Horatori has done it again. The genetic ecstasy. The corpus callosum is here represented by a treacherous ancient rune. A theory that links this complex and bizarre passage is now complete. But this should be theoretically impossible. No, there is no impossible in this world. Oh, this is not good. Not good indeed.
Chikara, ew!
Why don't you think of it as some kind of reward cutscene?
The fact that I have to force myself to think that already makes it not a reward.
Deeper and deeper into this man's brain. Well, turn this one on.
Let's turn it on.
Magician.
Got it.
Magician brain. And yes, the Chikaras are forming a DNA helix. Gambler stone statue, eh? Activated the Gambler stone statue. Activate their stone statue.
This stone statue is a gambler.
I guess that means they have guts.
So this gambler is known for winning bets when the chips are down.
Winning bets when the chips are down.
That must mean
Guts.
they can win the big ones without flinching.
Win without flinching.
Now, let's head back to the central room.
Don't look for it blank. You can get a blank. Blank can be blank by any person.
We can go through here.
Now, the question is, what do we have left? Oh, here we go.
Go.
It's me, Chikara.
What the hell?
This is no good. No good. No good at all. Yes, yes, yes. Now, let's test this. Right brain reselection.
This music does kick ass,
What's
but
happening?
oh no.
The room flew away.
The experiment worked. Oh. Chikara Horadori has done it again. Epigenetic ecstasy. This right brain reselection is a function that blows away my past. The past I don't want anyone to see. My right brain can be shuffled back into the deck. Goodbye, forbidden memory.
What are we gonna do?
When we drove through the passageway, Chikara said, theoretically impossible and not good. So maybe we did something he wasn't expecting. If we use the device to combine two different brain functions, we might be able to find a way.
If we can prevent Chikara from using his right brain reselection thing, we might be able to make it to the room.
He said something about a memory he doesn't want to be seen.
Okay, so
You have 3 minutes left, Ryuki.
Yeah,
Focus.
but how will we stop Chikara?
There was something hidden in the room we were in earlier. If only we could pull it back somehow.
We need a big idea here.
Beginning experiment.
So, gonna think here for a second. We need something that is good at grabbing things at a distance, and something. Yeah, I was thinking fisherman and gambler for this.
Please select right brain. Left. Fisherman. Right. Gambler selected. Starting experiment. Experiment successful. successful. Combined, a tuna fisherman's pulling skill and a gambler's ability to make the right choice. To obtain superhuman luck.
Luck? Is this gonna do anything?
Well, try it. Let's fish back the room that flew away.
We have superhuman fishing luck.
How's it going?
I think I got something.
That must be it. Reel it in.
In this dream world, yes, Knight. Otherwise, no. I mean, the fishing rod, we got it by being a fisherman.
The experiment worked.
Happy, happy Chikara.
Chikara Horitori has done it again. Genetic ecstasy. Good. The memory I want to leave behind has already been shuffled. This memory's no good either. I thought I deleted it. No. If you succeed with the Eternal Youth Experiment, my memory will be discovered.
It is a little much, yeah, Knight. And okay, if we succeed with the Eternal Youth Experiment.
Goodbye! Goodbye! Goodbye!
Chikara's memory was replaced with something else.
But it got replaced with another memory he didn't want seen. It might be worth looking into.
Chikara said that if the Eternal Youth Experiment is successful, his memory will be discovered.
So
we might be able to defeat Instant Death Power Stance Man over there and get into the room he's guarding.
that stone statue is a little different.
A new stone statue, eh? Let's investigate.
That stone statue has...
Chikara's face hastily slapped on.
Chikara said that using Purge, he can create an ageless and undying body.
But if we use the stone statue...
Turn it on.
Oh no.
What's the problem?
Seeing this face... Are you sure about turning it on?
We've invested too much already. There's no other way.
Fine, okay.
Oh, you didn't want to touch the crotch because of Chikara's face, huh?
No shit, Ryuki. My theory is almost complete. The creator of a man who blank is blank.
It would be nice to create eternal youth and life.
See, Demi, the thing is, my brain is dumb. My brain is weird, so I can think quickly about, like, what kind of nonsense we're wanted.
Something that will let us get rid of Instant Death Power Stance Man over there.
Beginning experiment.
Like, for this one, I think it's gonna be NA, because we don't need any physical bonuses.
Please select...
And we need... Chikara here. So that just makes us into Chikara, basically.
NA. Right. Starting experiment. Error.
Error?
It's an error.
Oh, goodness.
I guess NA isn't a job.
I wonder what it's for.
Okay, so that was wrong.
The person who's most obsessed with eternal...
Another function that'll allow us to deal with instant death.
Beginning
I guess Racer. Oh, yeah, no. It would be Racer, because racers have, like, fast reflexes and stuff. No, it's Racer, fast reflexes, so that the time sync that happens with the Power Stance Man gets negated.
Please select right brain.
And Chikara.
Left, right, starting experiment. Combined, a racer's accurate sense of time and Chikara's genetic engineering knowledge to create a brain that accurately counts 10 seconds.
Well.
Wow. Let's try, Tom.
I'm wrong.
You dare waste 10 seconds on something that stupid. The person who's most obsessed with eternal youth and life.
Another function that'll allow
beginning.
Okay. Maasai Warrior.
Right.
And it would be
left, right, start. Experiment. Combined, a Maasai warrior's battle skill and Chikara's genetic engineering knowledge to create an undying and unaging warrior.
There we go. Second try.
Funny that the machine is on a first-name basis with Chikara.
Now we can finally beat up Instant Death Power Stance Man.
All right, let's go.
You only have 2 minutes. Hurry, Ryuki.
I got it. Don't worry, boss.
Go, Tama.
Let's go.
Punch.
Now.
Drop kick. Yeah.
Did it?
Experiment success. Happy Chikara.
Why should humans die? What a waste it is to perish.
Ah, if we touched it, it would have caused problems, but we advanced ourselves into being an indestructible, unaging warrior, so it could not actually do anything to us. Touching it became okay.
The research results are splendid. But now is not the time. Not now. Not now.
If Chikara gets in our way again, no amount of time is enough time. Let's go.
I do like this music. This music kicks ass. That's a shame. And probably Demi. Now let's see. One last statue.
This stone statue is Chikara's memory that he doesn't want to be seen.
Turn it on.
Touch, touch.
A 9-stone statue.
A 9-stone statue. What does that mean?
9 in Roman numerals.
Oh, 9!
What is the significance of 9?
There are many things that are important about 9.
Maybe he has 9 mistresses.
Or maybe he's being sued by 9 people.
This stone statue. Maybe we use a brain function again.
Should we go back to the central device?
Let's do it.
I wasn't expecting us to have to do another one.
We can go through here. Did you decide what 2 brain functions you will combine?
Yeah. This should do.
Beginning experiment.
So obvious. Well, we don't have a NAN9. That could work. My other thought was like racer and something, but yeah, let's do that. NA and 9.
Left. NA.
Night.
Right. Starting experiment.
This again?
Ow!
What? Why?
Oh. Hello. I like you. I like your design. Are you the assassin 6 years later?
Experiment successful.
Nyaxat laws. Oh, fuck! I knew I recognized NAIX from something.
That's for
Nyaxat laws. Iris was right. Oh no! Is the world going to end? I mean, possibly. Like, this is a reference to the first game, where Iris thought a secret organization called Nyaxat was trying to manipulate everything behind the scenes. It was like super duper evil and stuff. I don't remember all the details, but it may be that she was correct and that is real. Oh, okay. Amazing. Ought to know. Ryuki Chapter 1. Nai Japan branch. Nike's Japan branch.
Welcome.
Oh, hello, Tokiko.
I'm the president of the Japanese Nyaxat branch, Tokiko Shigure.
I apologize for visiting so late at night.
I'm from Mr. Ryuki, is it? Mamoru, my secretary, has already informed me. I hear you've come to ask about Jin Furue's murder.
This is the president's office on the top floor of the building containing the Japanese branch of Nyaxat, commonly known as NICE. When I synced with Chikara earlier, Tama and I saw something in his Somnium. Someone who looked like they were in NICE was making the Bats 490 video. And that's why we ended up here. We came to the president's office to the top level of NICE. Well. Fascinating. What do you vow to protect? I'm gonna take a screenshot of that for later. This is nice, but I would like to have a baby so I can do more of that, please. How do I have baby? Well, I vow to protect the dream. Don't give up, I'm rooting for you. How do I reset the baby? Strange. Egoism. Obsessed with yourself and your opinions. Never back down. Yep, that's Chikara, alright. Pewter of the past. He likes multiples of 16, chairs, Tokoroten, Amore. He dislikes bugs, cats, conservatives, and cyclopses. Hobbies: playing with machines, collecting dojin, playing pretend magical girl. His skills are building models and imitating Venezuelas. An abyss engineer and mechanic, his main job is operating and maintaining the sync machine. He committed a crime in the past leading to his dismissal, but the boss pulled some strings to get his job back. Let's look at Chikara. Chikara Horadori, 60. Director of Horadori Institute of Genetics. Likes deoxyribonucleic acid and simulation. He likes the simulations theory, and he likes percentages. I hate this man. He dislikes death. Which mood? Hobbies: research, experimentation, collecting hats. Skills: using electric drills. Fascinating. He's a brilliant scientist who established the Horadori Institute of Genetics at a young age. The institute mainly researches DNA treatment and gene therapy. He divorced his wife 6 years ago. His ex-wife and daughter and I live in Italy. Ah, right. That's what that is. He likes DNA, the simulation theory, and percentages. Just explaining what a wink sync is. And that's all. Wait, there's still more? Oh, manual. Okay. It's a strange statue. What should I call this? A pond, maybe? Well, it's sure not a river. We'll go with pond for now. It's a pond. So this place looks like a cult. This is definitely a cult.
That's the Nonyapal X, the symbol of Nyes.
The Nonyapal X, the symbol of Nyes.
Nonyapal means consisting of 9.
The 9X.
You know how there's single, double, triple? Nonyapal is the 9th.
So Nonyapal X means 9 X's?
9 X's, 9 peoples, 9 doors.
Seems so.
Did you know that Nyes is derived from 9-Xed lozenge?
That's not true.
Lozenge referring to a diamond shape. In other words, Nyes means the 9 X's of the diamond.
That feels wrong. There's a glass doll here. Big window. Houseplant. Mamoru. Stokiko's secretary, Mamoru. Why is Wink Sync an option?
I was only hired recently. I don't know much about it, really. Yeah, but I'm also her bodyguard. I used to be a bodyguard for a certain politician until the end of last year. He was a piece of human garbage.
Yep.
Slugged him in the face and resigned. Then ended up here thanks to an acquaintance introducing me.
Good on you, Mamoru. Mamoru's from the first game.
Something funny. There, I said it. Your badge.
That's something phony.
What is this? A vaudeville routine? That wasn't funny at all.
You basically get 1 freebie per location per day. So basically I could use this on anyone in a 1 location per day. Okay? I mean, I guess I should probably use it on Tokiku. Time to do Arcuni pose! Behold!
What is going on here?
Maybe she's not thinking about anything at all.
Her mind is completely blank?
Maybe she reached a state of selflessness.
Definitely a cult. Definitely cult. Tokiko Shigure, the president of the nice Japanese branch. Yeah, that's what I figured, Demi. Next time you go somewhere else, you can. Okay, about bats.
Considering the fact that you are here, I assume it would be pointless to hide it. Indeed, I had my subordinates create that video. Bats 490 was an ARG, just a game.
Okay.
But there was a high-level encryption hiding a message within. We have been seeking high IQ individuals with the capability to decode it. The purpose was to recruit them into NICE.
So this QR video was made for the same reason?
I am aware of that video. I saw it on the news. However, it's completely unrelated to NICE. I assume someone made it with the intent to imitate Bats 490.
What do you think, Tama?
Hard to say on that alone.
I had a very hard time finding the place. After all, NICE is a secret organization hidden from the public.
That's a good thing Boss just happened to know someone who knew this location. Otherwise, we would have been out of luck.
That's concerning.
Even after I got inside the building, it wasn't easy. The guards, the security gates. If I hadn't met Mamoru at the entrance, I probably wouldn't even have made it to this office.
I know about Abyss, and I know it's trustworthy. That's why I let you through to talk to the president.
Thank you, Mamoru.
Anyway, I was surprised. I had heard of NICE, a secret organization, but I thought it was just an urban legend. I can't believe it actually exists.
Mood! Same! Very same!
Yes, there has been all sorts of gossip about us.
Devil.
Some claim we're a secret society of Satanists, or that we have something to do with a sequence of binary code that came from space.
That one is what Iris believed.
But that's all nonsense. Made-up stories that become more and more embellished as they were passed on. Rumors are quite a terrifying thing. NICE is a perfectly legitimate ideological society.
Ah, so a cult.
Our headquarters are located in New York, with many branches in cities throughout the world. This is one such branch. This is a common misconception, but NICE is not a religious organization. We are a group of like-minded individuals who act together based on a certain understanding of the universe.
So religion.
And that is?
The simulation theory. Have you heard of it?
That the world is an artificial simulation of reality created by someone or something.
Going to take my headphones off for a second. So, given what I know about Uchikoshi's other games, and also the fact that this is a video game, are they being silly, or is it a reasonable thing for them to think? Is like, obviously simulation theory is nonsense. But is it nonsense within the context of this story? 'Cause no, but also yes, still very yes. But at the same time, this is giving me pause. I mean, cause it's, I mean, cause we don't live in a simulation. Everyone is real. I mean, I can't prove a negative. You can't prove a negative, Knight. But also, you know, you have programmer friends. You know how rough programming can be. If this was programmed, why does it work so well? Because it doesn't work anything like a program would. Anyway, continuing on.
That's the theory.
You're saying everything in this world we're living in isn't real?
Yes. It's a false world constructed with specific rules by a program. And if it is made by a program, there must by necessity be imperfections, edges, or seams. To find these seams, or to create them, is our objective.
I mean, Okay, Knight. Sociologically, the world doesn't work well, but physics work. The physics work.
Why would you do that?
If you tear at the seams of a cloth, it will unravel, and a hole will be created. Thusly, we will tear at the seams of the program until it is unraveled, and its people are emancipated.
I mean, quantum theory is complicated, and yeah, it's unfalsifiable and produces no useful, like, theories or information. Basically, it doesn't matter if we're in a simulation.
That is our ultimate goal.
And they want to end the world so everyone will wake up.
This old hack has completely lost it.
How will you tear the seams of the world?
The intersection between the warp and weft. That's where the seam can occur.
I don't understand.
You will someday.
Yeah, basically, Knight. There's no difference between being in a real world and being in a simulation indistinguishable from one. So, treat people kindly.
It is a prophecy. It will be fulfilled eventually.
What is that?
So, I'm trying to do the thing she did with her hands.
It's a hand sign we use. It's meant to resemble the sign behind me.
It doesn't really look like that, but close enough. Demi, how dare you be funnier on my stream than me? Okay, moving on. Tell us about Chikara.
Do you mean the man from Horadori Institute of Genetics?
So you do know him. I'm actually here because of a tip I got from him.
Chikara is under arrest?
No, he was just released earlier. We didn't have enough evidence to keep him detained.
I see. Chikara is a former member of NICE.
Okay.
Though this was over 20 years ago. When he left us, he became an avid believer in the Order of Percent.
Okay, so that's what the percent in his likes means.
Order of Percent?
It's an organization that split off from NICE. You could say they are a sect.
Are you sure you're not a cult, lady?
The Order of Percent is a religious sect, whereas we are an ideological society.
I don't know. Those two sound like the same damn thing to me.
Despite our common roots, we are heading in completely different directions.
Then how did Chikara know that NICE created Bats 490?
I wouldn't know about that. Perhaps he asked an acquaintance from NICE.
This is fascinating. I am enthralled.
Judging by the way you asked that, I assume that's Jin's estimated time of death?
Well, yes.
I was in Okinawa from the night of the 8th. I had a seminar to attend on the 9th and 10th. I returned to Tokyo late last night.
I checked the logs for hotels and airports, for smartphone access points, and the security footage for each location.
Yeah, they're not a theistic cult. And yeah, it's a difference between a company and a business. That makes sense, Knight.
It's true that Tokiko was in Okinawa from the 8th to the 10th.
I'm just reminded of that scene from King of the Hill, where they drive up on the Scientologists, and they're like, "Are you the cult?" And then they say a bunch of nonsense, and they're like, "Yep, we found the cult."
So she has an alibi.
As long as you presume Jin's body wasn't brought back with her from Okinawa.
By the way, Would you mind if I asked you a question?
Also, I recognize Tokiko's voice from something.
What is it?
Are you perhaps a Freyr?
What does that mean?
Freyr?
Frey. I thought I heard that somewhere, but oh, the QR code in the future, the QR code thing. It said something along that lines.
I am asking the person within you.
I am asking the person. Ah, no!
What?
I will ask you one more time.
She's the voice from the start of the game. That's where I recognize it from.
Are you a Freyr?
A Freyr? Oh no! I don't know how to answer this. Yes.
Hey, Ryuki.
As I thought. Then you've realized this world is fictional. Am I correct?
This world is fictional? I'm going to save right here, because I know the first game had some non-standard endings. This feels like one of them. Yeah. Yes.
Ryuki, what's gotten into you?
Then please tell me the nil number. If you truly are a Freyr, you should know it.
Fuck. 999? I mean, don't look it up. Like, don't look. I don't want spoilers.
So, you don't know.
Oh, she has decided we don't exist.
In other words, you lied.
No good. She saw right through it.
Damn.
I thought that I could get her to keep talking if I faked my way through it.
Way to go.
What is a nil number? What is a Freyr? Frey.
No, not. It wouldn't be here. Appendix. Okay, I figured that. Also, no spoilers, please. Thank you. Okay, there's no point in trying to figure it out, though. Frey to free. Tokiko is just a rude lady. It's okay, Knight, thank you.
Right. I remember now.
It was written on that sign.
Frey to free. Free can mean fight, but it can also mean to wear out or tear.
Okay, so yeah, this is definitely 100% done by them, or that fringe group.
Remember what Tokiko said. Their ultimate goal is to break down this world and emancipate its people.
Miss Shigure, are you sure Nyes didn't make the QR video?
We did not.
But the word Frey was written on that sign in the QR code.
We of Nyes are only involved in Bats 490, which we created half a year ago. We are not the ones who created the QR video. The word Frey being displayed on that sign must be a coincidence.
You saying that feels so fake.
That can't be just a coincidence.
Oh, but it can. After all, we are living in nothing but a simulation. A false world created by a program. And such programs always have some glitches lurking under the surface. We call such glitches seams. Coincidences like this are a manifestation of such glitches. Proof of imperfection. Proof of the seams. The appearance of Jin's corpse is also likely to be an example of such phenomenon.
Assuming she's right, just hypothetically assuming she's right, Jin's body did kind of clip into the ground. So it does kind of work.
What?
Are you familiar with the Philadelphia experiment?
Yeah! I knew they would bring this up. I knew they would bring up the Philadelphia experiment.
It's a top-secret military experiment that's said to have taken place in the American city of Philadelphia on October 28, 1943. A powerful electromagnetic wave was fired towards the USS Eldridge, a destroyer-class warship. Supposedly, the reason for doing this was to conceal the ship from showing up on radar. But as soon as the experiment began, something strange happened. The Eldridge was enshrouded in a greenish mist, then vanished. Afterward, it appeared at a military port in Norfolk, nearly 200 miles away from the shipyard in Philadelphia.
And everyone was, like, stuck in it, like Jin's body.
Sometime later, it reappeared in its original position again.
So you're saying it teleported?
Well, it's nothing but an urban legend. Just an occult story with low credibility.
Yes, exactly. However, the story doesn't end there. When the USS Eldridge returned to Philadelphia, there were several sailors on board, but some of them had melted like a rotten banana, while others ended up with their bodies entirely burned and blackened.
That first one shows up in Steins Gate.
Others were said to have merged with the steel hull, their bodies having become a piece of the ship.
And this one is, of course, the one that I'm thinking of that is, like, somewhat relevant to what we're dealing with today.
Does that sound familiar?
It does.
You mean Jin? Are you saying his right half teleported here?
It isn't impossible. If a seam was torn, that is.
Impossible.
Well, that was productive. Yoyagi Park.
You like this park, don't you, Ryuki?
I feel calm when I'm around nature.
Nature is fun and good.
It's like I can feel the buzz inside me quieting down. Tama, what do you think about what Tokiko said earlier? Is something like teleportation really possible?
Hey, come on. I told you the Philadelphia experiment is just an urban legend.
How else can you explain what happened with Jin? We can't deny that his right half suddenly appeared out of nowhere.
Jeez. Then why don't we find out for ourselves?
What do you mean? You want to go to the studio right now?
No need. Just close your eyes.
My eyes?
Just do it!
Taking out the whip, goodness.
Okay.
Meow. Whoa. This is cool.
What the? Did we teleport here?
Are you serious?
We're in Studio Devita, aren't we?
It just seems that way. We're not actually there.
Last night, I scanned every nook and cranny of the scene. What you're looking at now is what I replicated using that data.
Wow. It's like I'm actually there. The corpse looks so real.
Want me to put a mosaic over it?
Uncensored is fine.
Now, less digressing and more investigating. Your objective is to solve the mystery behind the sudden appearance of Jin's right half.
Alright, let's start looking around.
Virtual reality activation. What? The VR allows you to walk around the scene and gather information. Tama's special vision mode, such as X-ray, can be applied to everything. By changing the special mode, what you can inspect will change. Utilize this to find the hidden information. Oh, this is rad! Holy shit! I didn't know that this sort of thing was a thing. Hell yeah! This is cool. What kind of vintage items do you like? Instrument, jeans, beautiful women, automobile. I mean, in honor of my friend Fury, I'm gonna say cars. You're gonna ride that. That's sexy. God damn it. CSAI. Ha! I get it. That's a good one, Demi. Old women are vintage. That's the joke they're going for there. Tokiko Shigure. I feel like we've heard the last name Shigure before. She likes the flow of water, likes the flow of time. She likes X. She likes diamond shapes. She likes bugs, as in glitches. She has no dislikes. Interesting. Hobbies are simulation theory research. Skilled at prophecy. The president of NICE Japan, a believer in simulation theory, she sincerely believes that the world she lives in is fake and was created by someone. She has no interest in living a long life in this world. And Mamoru Bodai. Age unknown. Tokiko's secretary bodyguard. Likes Tokiko. Dislikes men, manliness, and testosterone. Hobbies. Making scrapbooks from tabloid magazines. Skills. Self-defense, martial arts. Previously worked under Sosajima, but is now the secretary and bodyguard of Tokiko Shigure, the president of NICE Japan. Not the best personality, but is loyal to his employer. Where have we heard Shigure before? Yeah, he dislikes toxic masculinity. I swear I've heard Shigure before. I must be thinking of a different piece of media. Wait, why is it still... Oh, his manual. It's a camera. That body was shown to the entire world through this camera. Seat for the quiz show contestants. Same. A MyBTV logo is on a huge monitor.
Questions for the quiz also show up here too. Huh. These aren't good for much other than for show. Looks like it's there so the performers can check how they look on screen.
That makes sense.
I wonder how deep this sign is embedded.
What do we do at times like these?
Right, the X-ray.
Like I mentioned yesterday, based on the time this corpse appeared, it should be about 40 hours ago. Rigor mortis seems to be fading already. It's not completely gone yet, but the body has somewhat softened at this point. It should take more time to get to this stage if it's been on a rooftop in the winter. That's why I think this corpse was kept indoors, someplace warm.
Corpse discovery situation. Rigor mortis was already fading and the body had somewhat softened by the time it was found. Interesting. That's genuine information.
Maybe it's for having tea during breaks.
X-ray.
I can switch to X-ray mode too.
That's because I've gathered all data from the scene.
Good girl, Tama. Many mannequins. Oh dear, that's kind of creepy. It's fine. Ooh, what's that in him?
What's this? There's something inside the body.
3 things catch my attention. First, a mixture of potassium chlorate, sulfur, and red phosphorus.
Oh, the bomb. Right, he does have a bomb in him.
This is probably a fire starter. It would ignite very easily. The fuse is coiled up and extends from there. By the way, the fuse includes an oxidizing agent, so it can continue to burn even inside the body. And finally, at the end of the fuse is a powder mixture of iron oxide and aluminum. This is a substance that causes a thermite reaction. When ignited, it creates heat of over 3,000 degrees Celsius and burns violently.
Inside the corpse is fuel that goes off with even the slightest impact, a fuse, and a substance that causes a thermite reaction. That is a lot. A thermite bomb is a lot. They really wanted to make sure that this body was immediately disintegrated before anyone could properly study it. Which suggests it may not be real. Possibly.
The bottom part of the signboard is stuck pretty deep in there.
There's a bit of a curve at the tip. Kind of like a man's, you know what?
Tama, please.
Couldn't you have compared it to a fishhook or something?
Well, it won't come out easily. Whoever stuck it in probably didn't want it pulled out.
Of course not. A signboard would be useless unless it's standing.
It's useless unless it's standing?
Let's not go there.
God.
No,
Shaking my head at
that's
you,
not what I
Tama.
meant.
The signboard was stuck in the corpse and it's difficult to remove.
Getting a better look at it, it looks like something tied to his waist. It's like a spider's thread. No, even thinner.
Oh, that's the trigger for the bomb.
My analysis concludes that this is a CNT, or carbon nanotube. Graphene sheets with the thickness of a single carbon atom. These were rolled into a cylindrical shape to make these nanotubes. The diameter is about 0.4 nanometers. A single nanometer is 1/1000th of 1 meter, so it's not visible to the naked eye.
What? But I can see it.
That's because this thread is made by bundling multiple CNTs. I've also enhanced your vision so you'd be able to see it. By the way, CNTs are extremely durable. They're elastic and hard to break, and it's said that their theoretical maximum tensile strength is 50 times that of steel.
Okay, so maybe not the trigger for the bomb.
Anyway, where is the other end of the CNT connected?
That way.
Ah, wrong button.
Over by that red lamp.
Okay.
What's this?
It's the light switch.
Yeah, that's... Okay, that's fair.
The CNT is tied to it.
CNT extending from the corpse was threaded through the ceiling beam and tied to the light switch. Yeah. Also, how did they get this done in, like, the seconds that the blackout were happening?
Okay, it looks like we're pretty much done investigating here. Using the clues we've gathered so far, we should be able to solve the mystery.
You mean the mystery of how Jin's body appeared? That's what you're talking about, right?
Yep.
Okay, so it was dropped down from the ceiling. The truth reenactment allows you to find the truth with the information you have gathered. Answer Tama's questions with the best answer. Only by correctly answering her questions will the truth be reenacted.
Let's get on that now. First thing, About that power outage when the body appeared.
Oh hey, this is kind of like Danganronpa.
Was it really just a power outage?
I was wondering about that too. The lights came back on way too quickly. Plus, if the power did go out, the stream should have cut out at the same time.
That's true. I've been thinking about that. And that was mentioned like in the first stream. So this is all a setup.
But the stream went on, no problem.
So it wasn't an outage. The lights were switched off.
So how did the lights get turned off?
Well, I think I know what did it.
How did the lights get turned off? I mean, the light switch.
That's the switch that powers the lighting.
Yeah, let's not overthink this. Someone simply walked up and flipped this switch.
But no one was near the switch when the lights went out. Let's try to think of something else.
Damn, I got it wrong. Gonna lose cool boy points. Damn, I feel so dumb.
The answer button by this contestant's seat is actually...
It's not a light switch.
There were bundled CMTs tied to the body.
Oh, okay, this is what it was asking me to do. Okay.
They were routed through the ceiling beams and onto the light switch.
But a dead body can't pull strings.
No, but it can fall. From the ceiling, I mean.
Now that you mention it, I thought I heard something hit the floor right after the lights went out.
Yeah, there was a noise about that.
The body fell from the ceiling and tugged on the CMT, which caused the light switch to turn off.
See, I was thinking of it backwards, where they turned off the light and then dropped it.
So on to the next question. The corpse was hidden up in the ceiling, right? Then how did it fall?
Culprit dropped it from above. Yeah, I think it might be the rigor mortis, yeah.
The body must have been placed up in the ceiling like a bridge between two beams. It would stay up there while the body is still stiff. But as time passes and rigor mortis lessens, the corpse softens.
And that's what made it fall down. Now, for the final question.
Yeah, it was switched off as soon as it started falling.
Why did the body explode and burn?
Oh, this one's easy.
That can be explained by using the X-ray mode.
The bomb stuff inside of it.
The ignition agent combusted from the impact of the body hitting the ground. The fire went up the coiled fuse and onto the substance that triggered a thermite reaction. The substance was eventually ignited, causing a huge explosion.
So that interval between the fall and explosion was because of the time it took for the fire to reach the end of the fuse.
It is pretty neat. Like, it could be a little more flopped around, but given the fact that they were positioning it in such a way, I feel like they probably maybe they just kind of like stitched it together and stuff. It had all the weight done properly. Yep, wrong button.
I get it. It was hard to find traces of that trick because it was such an analog method.
I mean, I feel like it landing half down is reasonable.
Starting to figure things out here. So you can turn off this VR space now.
No, not yet. That was just a rehearsal. We still have the main show.
What do you mean?
We're recreating the culprit's actions.
Are you telling me to do that?
You're the only actor here, aren't you?
Actor?
So, I'm Tama, the director and camera operator. Now that I'm in the director's chair, I'm not going to tolerate shoddy acting. So keep that in mind.
Are we recording something?
Of course we are. We're testing a theory here, so we need to create something that can be viewed objectively.
Okay, it might also be that the theory is wrong, and we're going to find that out by doing this.
have no idea what you're going on about.
Shut your stupid mouth, you third-rate fifth-part actor! Are you too much of a moron to figure this out without the director having to tell you everything?
But...
Just zip it and play the culprit. If we're doing this, we're going for the Academy Award.
Jesus.
Academy? Like, the nuts?
Enough! Let's get this started! Ready? Action!
Hi! I'm, the culprit who killed Jin. Now, prepare to witness an amazing show featuring...
Not only is your acting amateurish, but I don't even understand what kind of character you're trying to play here.
I am an amateur!
Well, this is just the beginning, so I'll give you a pass for now. Let's start with the positioning of the body. Where and how was it placed?
Well... It was right here. The body was placed so it was hung like a bridge between two beams.
You can place it like this because it was stiff from rigor mortis. So that's how they did the light trick.
Carbon nanotubes, CNT, were tied to the body. The CNT went up the beams and extended downward, onto the light switch.
CNT is too thin to be seen with the naked eye, so no one noticed it.
I've got it all set up. Now I just need to wait for the rigor mortis to subside.
Hey, aren't you supposed to be in character?
Boy! I sure hope the corpse gets softer soon! It needs to be soft and squishy! Like an octopus!
Ryuki is panicking.
This scene makes no sense. I'm cutting it out.
You made me do it!
And after time passed, rigor mortis began to subside.
The body falls, and the impact sets off the ignition agent inside it. The fire travels up the fuse line.
Soon after, a staff member turns on the lights.
Bam! A body appears, as if it teleported in out of nowhere. Sometime later, the burning fuse inside the body reaches the explosives. And that is the truth behind the corpse's sudden appearance and explosion!
Interesting theory. It does beg the question of how he was sliced in half on a molecular level, though.
Good work! I got some nice footage of the reenactment.
I still don't understand why the acting was necessary.
I wonder.
All makes sense now. That corpse didn't teleport here after all.
Of course it didn't. Though the culprit obviously wanted it to seem that way.
Half of a body just suddenly appearing out of nowhere. Just like the Philadelphia experiment. Someone went through all that trouble to make it look like something strange occurred.
I think they also wanted to draw as much attention as possible to that sign. All so they could spread that QR video.
Okay, here is the question that QWERTY was bringing up that I'm curious about. Why is the corpse cross-section was facing downwards?
That body fell from the studio ceiling. If it fell sideways when it landed, the culprit's plans would have been ruined.
Yes, like you said, it would have been pointless unless the sign was standing erect.
See, it's funny you say that, Knight, because, like, the magic sci-fi eyeballs, the dream going into the super strength, all that's real. That is true. But teleporting, that's bullshit.
Just like a man's you-know-what.
Again with that joke? Besides, it is not useless when it's not erect.
Exactly.
What?
There was another purpose to the sign. It's the same reason darts and rockets have tails.
I get it. The cut surface would naturally face the ground because of that sign. It was meant to control the body's posture as it fell.
Okay, so it's like a stabilizer. That makes sense. That actually makes sense. I don't think that would work, but it's a reasonable enough explanation to hand wave it away.
The culprit must have wanted the body to fall during the live stream, right?
Not on that. Yeah, like, it's not a great explanation.
It would have been pointless otherwise. But could they really predict when rigor mortis would dissipate so accurately?
The culprit didn't put the corpse up on the ceiling beams while it was completely stiff. It had to have been after the body had started to soften, just slightly. That way, they could estimate that the body would fall in a few hours or so. The stream was scheduled for a whole 6 hours. The culprit was fine as long as the body fell sometime during that period. Their goal was to make it seem like a supernatural phenomenon. That's why they couldn't leave the CNT on the scene.
Because it would give away the trick?
Right.
So that's why they caused a thermite reaction and destroyed the CNT.
CNT is highly flammable carbon material. It doesn't stand a chance against 3,000 degrees of temperature, but it bonds with oxygen to create carbon dioxide, which helps extinguish the flame.
The culprit's motive was to make this seem like a supernatural phenomenon and to spread the QR video, right?
I don't know if that's all there is to it, but probably.
I wonder why Jin was chosen.
Who knows?
Where could his left side be?
And here's the other thing. Here's the other thing. Even with this mundane explanation, how does his left side get to that field 6 years in the future? That's the question.
It hasn't been found yet. Anyway, starting our search for the people who might have the intel we need is the #1 rule of investigation, right?
Like who?
Jin's right half was up in the studio ceiling the whole time we were shooting the show. There must be someone who knew about it, or at least noticed it.
True. That is true, Gordy.
You mean... the director, Jinpei Wagai?
Right.
Where is he now?
I've tracked him down using his smartphone GPS. He's in Akihabara right now, at the maid cafe Sunfish Pocket.
Whoa. Sunfish Pocket. Yeah, that is still pretty good. It's still, I mean, the left-hand side might be magic. Everything described is plausible with a human being. Let's go to the Sunfish Pocket. It is almost midnight. Goodness. This is a very busy day for Ryuki.
There he is.
Ah, shit.
Oh, what the?
Damn.
Jinpei, what? Ah! Oh god! Holy shit! Ryuki! And you did all that without even having to look at porn like Date. That's impressive.
Firing your gun in here? Are you insane?
Why the fuck did you do that, Jinpei?
There are customers and staff in here.
My bad.
My bad?
An apology is not gonna cut it!
It's gonna boot your head in!
Several people have called the authorities. The local police should be here soon.
Hey, can't you just let me go?
What?
I told you, my girl's pregnant, right?
She works here! You said she works here! You could have shot her, probably!
I can't go to jail!
You shouldn't have shot at me then!
That's why I accepted his offer in the first place. I needed money to take care of my kid.
Ah, he knows the jig is up.
Accepted whose offer?
Some guy named Terror.
The Terror. Oh, okay. Oh, the Terran killings. Right, cause we know from this, 6 years in the future, we know that the incident that happened here was the start of the Terror killing, where someone would tear bodies in half. So, and I completely just forgot about that. Someone's probably going to die. Jinpei might die. Jinpei might get sliced in half.
I don't know his real name. Haven't seen his face or heard his voice either.
And it's likely that the Terror is part of Percentage, or Nice.
All my contact with him was through Nile.
What did he ask you to do?
He said...
I want to borrow your studio for an hour or so on the 10th before you start preparing for the stream. Do not let anyone near the studio during that time. That includes you. All you need to do is keep the entrance unlocked. That's all. I'll pay you $5 million. If everything goes well, I'll pay you on the night of the 11th.
So me and the staff haven't met this Terror guy at all. I don't know what happened in the studio either. I had no idea that was going to happen.
Come to Class 3A at Sekaba High. Why the school? Why the school? Oh no! You'll get your money there.
Class 3A at Sekaba High.
Ryuki!
Yeah, let's go.
Oh no. No. Content warning, we're probably going to see a dead body. I'm having the vibes of like we're gonna find a corpse. Oh goodness.
The director of Horodori Institute of Genetics.
You know, it's still bad. Still bad to run into a corpse. I was so terrified it was gonna be one of the girls. I was scared as shit.
Chikara Horodori.
Happy Chikara.
No way.
And of course he is pinned up in such a way that it looks like he is melded with the wall.
It can't be.
Like a teleportation accident. Nothing to be done. Ryuki Chapter 2. Kume Shrine. Yeah, we're gonna call it here as soon as we have access to moving around and stuff. This is a great place to call it.
Mr. Date told me about this shrine. This place is so full of nature. Just like Yoyagi Park. It's just calming here.
I see.
Tama, do you mind giving me some support?
What do you mean?
I've been thinking about Chikara's murder.
I'm glad you had fun too.
Okay, Ryuki?
What do you mean?
I feel like all of this has been taking a huge mental toll on you.
You know, as much as I dunk on Tama, she does care about the guy she is supposed to care about.
I'm fine.
That's cool. It's good.
More importantly, can you recreate the crime scene for me? I just need to close my eyes, right?
Yeah, but... Fine. I'll play along. You are technically my master. I can't disobey your orders.
Thanks.
let's start then.
As soon as I am able to pause and actually, like, save, we'll call it.
It's perfect.
I learned how to do 3D modeling in a correspondence course. Back when I was a student, my grandma told me I should learn a skill set.
You're an eyeball. Okay. Before we go, though, we should. What kind of car do you want? Man-powered car, super cart, transforming car, or Mario Kart? Fuck. I want a Mario Kart. Cars are an embodiment of the opposite sex. That means you like Mario. Fuck off, Date. I'll throw you into the ocean. No, E. I'm not close to done asking the questions, E. I'm curious about everyone else's answer, so I will go on a journey to the other world line, E. I'll be going now. And he went to the other world lines. Date went off on a journey after becoming a respectable adult. Depending on how you raise it, you might be able to meet new eyeballies. You can view eyeballies that you raise in the picture book. Baby! Can you answer more questions so I can become an adultie? Why was I born into this world? Thinking about that is life. Coolie. Okay, we have a new baby. I do want to read the appendix that we have. I refuse to read this out loud. If someone donates money, I will read it. But otherwise, no. No. Okay. Thank you everyone for watching. We will see you. Well, oh, wait, no, there's one more thing we gotta look at. We gotta look at the bonuses, the bonus stuff that we got. Oh, these. Okay. That's something that we have unlocked the ability to have an outfit. Nice.
Show me too.
We have nothing else to buy. Neat. We will look at those next time.
Hurry and check it out. Come on.
Oh hey, doing the DNA pose, which also kind of looks like the knives logo. Actually, now that I think about it.
Good choice.
Giving us concept art for these guys is explicitly just for the 999 fans. Like, that's for me. Okay. We are now properly done for the day. So, thank you all for watching. We will see you all next Saturday. I don't know if it will be this game or Paper Mario. It depends on if Robin's feeling better. But, until then, take care, everybody. Peace out.